on, folks? Saturday night D&D on the channel with the ladies of Force Majeure, who we have not played in almost, is it going to be 3 weeks? I think it has been. 3 weeks off for the channel, at least on Saturday nights. Busy, busy, busy. Family, stuff, just life. Getting in the way. Hope everybody's doing well. I can tell that they're over there in Discord, antsy, ready to play. I think we're waiting on Sky. Actually, B-Funk, Sweet Boots is going to play Sky tonight, so we'll have a very deep voice speaking for Sky once she gets connected here. He's always got some problems anyway, but we hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully we've got some, looks like a couple of new viewers in the channel maybe lurking around. I see FGC in the house. What's going on, Layrun? Good to see you. We've got FGC Con, FG Con coming up next week, which I am remiss on participating in. Sorry. But that is next weekend, I believe. I need to get back on the stick and get back over there. We have been super busy with Blackmore Society stuff, getting stuff ready for Gamehole Con, and then the prep work that we've got to do for GaryCon and the modules that we're writing for, not only for Ear Fear, for Casey stuff, but we're doing Berg stuff, Total Party Kills, new Kickstarter module series. We've got the play series set up for it. In the middle of finishing up episode 1. Mrs. Amai, our player Lavinia tonight, is doing the online maps for that series. Plus we're doing, Danny Grimes is doing the actual hand-drawn stuff. That'll be going out for the mods and for the actual PDF versions on the guild once those go live. And then we've got John Messenger's book and his series that we'll fire up, and actually going to be running some of that actually live. I think Casey's going to run some of that, at least one episode, I think, at Gamehole, where he's the DM and John's going to actually tell the story while the game's being played. So it's kind of like a two-part thing going on at one table. So it's kind of interesting getting the final details worked out on that, which should be really cool. But I've got that focus going on, yes. But yes, FG Con next week. Get signed up on their site. I'll actually throw that link. Why are my pictures not showing up on my background? What in the hell? Oh, I erased it. That's what I erased. Holy moly. 1 second, folks, while I'm doing this. Image slideshow. I can't believe I did that. Get over here. Did you really do that, Duff? I deleted that earlier. I wondered what I had deleted. Bear with me, folks. I'm putting that behind me. Did I really do that? You are a dumbass. You did. There they are. It's supposed to look like I'm sitting actually in a room. I'm a nerd, so you'll just have to. You guys will just have to deal with it. There it is. Now that should change out every so often. Yes. All right. Well, let's jump over there and harass the ladies. Let's get. Oh, they're all here, so they are waiting for me. Sorry, I rambled too much. Boom. We're live. Not
Hi.
Memorex.
Oh, goody.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. It's been 3 weeks, as I was just
3
saying.
weeks?
It has been
wow.
a long time, folks. Ladies.
Sorry.
Beef Delicious. Nope, it is what it is. So we're ready to play. Oh, and I see
Hi,
that
Jeff.
hello, yeah. You know,
Do
it's
that all
cigar.
night, please.
You gotta have.
I
If you
get my private message, Jeff.
yeah. If I didn't have the ogres already set up for, yes, I think we may have to put some cigars in the shop that you have to buy for her. Yes, and it gives her a big boost on attack.
do that all night.
Yes.
I'm supposed to remind
Yes.
to tell me
Okay.
about my new critical
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
What?
So there were several. You were leveled up, remember? And Callista, I went ahead and leveled you up. I think you had. Was that when she fell asleep? after we leveled up?
Probably.
Probably.
Think so.
Probably.
I fell asleep very
I think so. But
That
leveled
hasn't
up.
happened in a while.
Yeah, so you had I think with Callista, I think the only thing that changed for you is you got an extra D6 for your sneak attack.
Oh, more
So that's
damage.
Yeah, Lavinia, I can already tell you've got your new fairy dragon Zima to control.
I do
These
have
all
them
yours,
now.
and everything's there. So Sora, on yours, yes. So here's what's going to happen when you have a critical hit. You have a new feat now that's called Brutal Critical. And what will happen is when you have the critical, don't throw the damage yet. Well, we'll do we have the Rob's tables come up and that rolls and all that. But what you're going to do is when you grab, you're going to need to grab the actual damage. And when you drop it on the character token or in the combat tracker, you're going to hold that left button once and right click and add an extra die to the damage roll.
Okay.
All right, but you have
That
to remember
sounds
to do
complicated.
that. Yeah, we'll do it a couple of times because I'm sure we'll forget. But I'm not sure there's a way to code that. I'm gonna play around with it. There may be, and actually Fantasy Grounds colleges, and they may come up here and slap me upside the head or something, saying it's super easy to do. But for the moment, we're just gonna have to remember that you're gonna have to. It's just like with the upgrading a spell attack and all that. That you're gonna hold the damage die and you'll right mouse click once, and you'll see it add an extra die before you let
Yeah, I
go
just
of it.
practiced.
Yeah, and that way it gives you that extra damage just for the critical only, which is kind of, it's kind of nice. So I wanted to make sure we just kind of, we'll hit it a couple of times. I think everybody else on their levels
I was
up are
testing
there.
colors for critical.
I think Cake had a couple that I had to change. Jack of all trades you got, you'll notice all your skills. You'll have every one of them at least have half a star or more. That's been taken care of. And then you also have Song of Rest. So when you do Song of Rest now, you've got enough D6 to go and drag and drop on everybody once. Because they get that extra D6 of healing. Okay? But you have to remember to do it. Actually, probably could make it that effect, and you could just drag it over to them, and then it rolls on their roll. But we'll figure it out. We'll see if you remember or not. Uh-oh. Somebody Callista, you just dropped off. And how's everybody doing? Life great? Life grand?
Sober.
Awesome.
That'll change as the night goes through, I bet.
Fantasy Grounds is being stupid.
My computer's off.
I'm drinking tea tonight, so probably won't.
Oh, okay. I'm drinking tea too. Sorry. Okay.
I got 7-Up.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for her to reconnect here for a second. Well, we're having dirt moments here with Fantasy Grounds on their machines.
Yeah, I need to get my battery fixed.
Probably get Lorraine. Maybe you should talk to them on the college about how to do some simple cleaning works and stuff on machines to help Fantasy Grounds run better. But out to him and talk to him about that. Running seed cleaner and all that on machines to help out with stuff. Anyway, okay. So while they're connecting up, there went Callista. Bloop.
Yeah, my computer's restarting now.
Oh, am I? Also,
Yes.
I got to get with KC. Thumbs up on the maps. Everything looks great. What I didn't reconfirm with him was with any extra details. We were going to put something together for just add a little flair to the final hideout. On the layout.
Yeah, that was the mock layout for you guys to see what I was doing.
But as far as the other three, they're done. They're finito. Completely happy with those. Okay.
Cool.
So,
I can put them in their own little zips then and send them on out.
You can send it to them because you just send it to me because I'll drop them into the mod file.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So just I think you send me what you got because I think I should go back and look at them, or I'll get with you. I may PM you tomorrow. Let me reach out to Matt to find out on the. I don't think we kind of glossed over that. We were discussing on several other things, getting ready for Gamehole Con, and I think that came up. Actually, yeah. So I'll find out for certain tomorrow if there was anything we wanted to, if that temporary layout was good enough to get started. So.
All right, I'm good to go.
Okay, all right, folks. We're going to get introductions started here real quick. We are in the middle of the Rise of Tiamat, and they had just finished exiting the Crypt of Daedarius. But let's get introductions real quick. Sora, you're up first.
Hi, I'm Sora. I'm your dragonborn barbarian gladiator poet. That's a real mouthful. Like we should just come up with an anagram. No? Not anagram. That's the right word for that. Anyways, hi.
Lavinia.
Hello, I'm Lavinia, Wood Elf Cleric, here to help keep everyone alive. And I have a little buddy now. His name is Zima, little blue fairy dragon. Gonna feed him all the good stuff. He's so good.
Is it Zima like the alcohol beverage?
I don't know.
ZYMMA.
Nope.
Sounds
No, but
like
it's Zima. It just sounds like it.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's an
Zima.
It's
90s
possible.
That was
That's not
the
stuff I was
90s.
drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a hit for a little bit. Cake, you're up.
It's
Hello,
like a Mike's
I'm
Hard
Cake.
Lemonade, but nastier.
Not the person that was talking, that was Sora, but I'm Cake, the Tabaxi Paladin Bard.
Short on words. She's succinct to the point. Harmony.
Sorry. I am Harmony, Tiefling Sorcerer Warlock. Happy to be out of the whatever and back in, I think we're in Waterdeep.
Her lover's tomb.
Home is home. No.
No.
Pretty sick. What was it? What'd you call yourself? Skyoven? Sky.
Hi, Dan.
Oh my god.
Hi, Duff. Hi, I'm Sky. I'm your Genasi rogue fighter. And
Oh,
I just
Go
And
ahead,
I-
sorry.
I apparently aged 100 years.
She'll never be sick again. She'll never ever miss another session when she hears this. And this is not my fault. This is all B funk. So just remember that.
and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long night already. I can tell. So yes, the group has left the tomb of Daedarius off in the Serpent Hills, and have brought back with them in tow Varum the White, one of the dragon cult leaders, who had been in the tomb there, apparently searching for the his white mask that is very important to be used apparently in the raising of Tiamat and bringing her back from the 9 hells. They have him, but yes, and he is shackled up. He's
She'll come back from an 8th hell after this.
And he needed a little. He's low on hit points, but I think actually, Lavinia, I think he kind of gave him a little bit of healing just to make him feel better.
Well, enough to keep him alive.
Yeah, barely.
Because
Yep.
we were all tied up, I think.
He had the shits not beat out of him by the
Yeah.
that was down there. Y'all were actually headed out. Let me show you on the map. Y'all are basically coming back.
Are we going down the Yellow Brick Road?
Somewhat like that. Well, you're coming out of the
We're off
Serpent
to see
Hills.
the wizard, the wonderful
You-
Wizard of Oz.
You bypass the old.
Because.
Oh, God.
Because of all the wonderful things he does.
Oh, gosh.
And and they made their way to the tradeway, the long road, to get back, and we're going to head back up toward Waterdeep. Yes, that was the point. Is that you have Varm, and you were going. Your task was to get him and either take him out or capture him, and bring him back to the Council of Waterdeep.
Is Varum acting normal yet? I kind of remember he seemed a little weird in the tomb.
Well, he had the shit snot, kicked out of him, and he was a little incoherent. But yes, he is coming to, and he,
Has his soul back?
Yeah. Something they said that they did something to him where like if we left then I think the place would give him his soul back or something.
Yep, that's
I
what
think- yeah.
that's what the main Wanty said to you. That's correct. And Barham, basically after you get out of he starts after your healing and all that. Once y'all got out, to the main. If you remember on the old map, let me bring up that. Where's my map? Derps. Rise of Tiamat, Tomb of Darius player. Y'all had come out and fled. Where we left off was y'all were outside the tomb, and y'all had him there. And I think you could have, at that point, Lavinia could have given him some healing potion, and he seems to be all right. He is not fighting anything. He's just kind of watching everybody. He's not saying much. That's where we start. Y'all are outside, planning to head on the long road to get back to the council in Waterdeep. Unless y'all want something else. Unless I'll start there.
When we got here, did we come with any like mounts or any wagons or anything like that?
I thought we got here via broom.
I don't know. I wasn't here for that portion, so I don't know.
I assume everything.
Wasn't that in June when we were like constantly fighting in the same?
Mm-hmm. They flew down here actually. I believe was part of it.
Okay.
Yes, they all have brooms.
I say we throw them over a broom.
I rode on Fluffy, but I'll take a broom back because Fluffy's chilling.
Okay. Anybody else? Who's going to carry Varm?
I will.
Probably
I'm
have to
pretty
be
heavy,
would
so.
be UK, yeah, because Fluffy's about the only thing that's going to be able to handle all the weight.
Oh, so I'll just summon Fluffy, and me and Fluff will carry him.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else got any questions? Something they want to accomplish? This, that, or the other before we start?
I just want to go home.
Just want to go home.
Can you put Fluff on the map?
Well, we're going to the big map. You're not going to need him. You're not going to need him for a second here. We're back to this big boy. Okay. And y'all come up out of the hills and you begin your.
Yeah, because he's not struggling, is he?
No, he is not. He is not. He just no one's basically he's just kind of like I said, you've got him bound. He's not fighting. He's kind of staring at all of y'all.
That's weird.
Is he gagged?
Maybe he's.
I think so. Unless someone didn't
He
gag
was,
him. I'm
yeah.
assuming that he was.
I didn't.
I didn't gag him.
didn't gag him. I don't think we've ever gagged anyone.
The Yuan T
Weird considering
did.
it's me.
Last I remember, the Yuan T did have him gagged because he wasn't saying anything. Only the big.
Should I take off the gag?
Well, he
Can I take it off? Can I
he
take it
was
off?
unconscious when you found him.
I don't think we should if he's a magic user.
Aww.
I think she's got a good idea. We should keep the gag on the magic user.
Sky's voice is awful. I think Sky needs to practice silence. It might help with whatever's going on with her vocal cords.
I could try to make him friendly if, you're worried about him doing something weird.
The more you talk about it, the more he'll use it.
I can't understand you.
Oh.
Y'all tell me. I'm assuming unless we're flying, unless somebody's got some stuff they want to say. No one's asked him any questions. Nobody said anything. Hey, thanks, Moondog.
Are you friend or foe?
No, he's.
Does it matter? I'm tied up. I got nowhere to go. What are you doing with me?
Taking you to be interrogated?
By who?
No? The
By
council?
the likes of you fool.
No, I'm definitely too stupid for that. Why would I do it? That's not my job. That's not my forte.
We were sent to come and find you because you were part of the dragon cult. Is that true?
What gave it away? The dragon stuff on my armor.
I mean, I don't know what he's wearing.
Hey, what you wearing? I couldn't resist.
I wonder if he's hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm always hungry. I'm a dwarf.
Maybe we should have a meal before we travel.
He doesn't have his mask on him.
He does not. He does not have He does not have the mask on him. That is correct.
I think you were looking for your mask, weren't you?
Yes, I was. How do you know that?
Well, why were you looking for your mask in the first place?
That's my business.
It's our business now.
Why should it be your business? You wouldn't know what to do with it anyway if you had it.
You could tell us.
I could just drop you from the sky and watch you die.
Well, that wouldn't help either of us, Cake.
But if you hadn't said anything, maybe his fear for his life would have kept him alive and he'd have blabbed.
He's a dwarf. I don't think that he's very fearful.
You just knock him around a few times, watch him bounce. Maybe he'll say something then.
He's already gotten beat up by the Yuan-Ti and said nothing. I don't think we could do much worse.
Oh, it's not showing.
Sora and I can get really creative.
There it goes.
I'm getting a magic item.
Oh my, he's really.
Sora, you should take his balls.
Buttering up the girls already.
I bet it's because I rolled him a six-sided die like he asked. Nobody else was paying attention, and I did it. That or
Hey,
six had something.
I'm watching my dog.
I don't have my chat open.
Moondog, dog, they're about the same. No big deal.
No, I'm watching the good dog.
Oh.
You want your magic item, Sora?
Yes, I absolutely do.
You have to roll for it. You know what are you
Okay, so
supposed to do? You need to tell me.
Wild Matt? No.
No. You're going to say table T or table D, table C or table D, and that which one's odd, which one's even. Roll me a dice. Harmony and your hiccups.
Table D, because I always love the D.
No, I know, but is odd or even?
Odd, obviously. Duh.
Then roll a dice.
Okay.
Duh. Well, it's in this table C. Haha. Now I need a percentile die roll.
Okay.
Right click on the D10. Just checking. 72. Oh. Can she do anything with it? Interesting. All right. I need a D43 roll. So.
What?
Yeah. So if you look in the chat, it'll show you how to roll a die. So what I need is a /die, and then 1D43 is what it needs to say. One /die, then space 1D43, and then hit enter. There you go.
Okay.
You rolled a 41. All right, you
Okay.
got a scroll. Interesting.
Like the one that mind melted Harmony?
No, a scroll. You found a scroll on the ground, and it is
Right.
in your.
Didn't she read a scroll that mind melted her way back when?
Yeah.
Oh, she read a book once that was not so good.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
There's a scroll in your inventory now.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, by the way, I lost a spell that I got a few weeks back. Oh, I could just put it in there.
Which one was it?
I think it was eye bite. I had to look it up because I know it was like a 6th level spell. It had something to do with eyes. But I don't remember how I got it. But I know I had it at one point, but it wasn't.
Maybe I pulled something off thinking you weren't supposed to have it then. Because it would only have been coming from me then.
This doesn't look like it's something I can actually do. Huh.
You don't know when you try to roll a spell, when you try to use a spell, I don't even know, you can't even cast, can you?
I don't even think I cast. That's
You
what I'm
can't
saying.
even
I think I'm gonna
cast.
have
Yeah, so,
to give it to one of our spellcasters.
You would have to, yep.
All right.
Who's
Who's gonna be my slave for a week for the spell?
Well, it
Look at
depends
who
on
it
the
applies
spell,
to.
if we can even use it.
All right.
Watch me
fine,
a
I'll put it
wizard
in
with
the-
no wizard.
the spell? You gain the ability to enter a tree, move with it inside it of another tree. Hang on.
That's a
No,
druid spell.
Yeah, it's a druid
We
spell.
have no druids.
Druid spell, but
I'm familiar with that spell.
But we'll see. Maybe she might be able to use it. So she get tree stride. You gain the ability to enter a tree and move from inside it to inside another tree of the same kind within 500 feet.
Oh my gosh, tree fucking.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just play around it. It's up to you, but it's what you won. I'm not. This is what she gets. So we'll figure something out. So
how do I put it in the party? Because I figure Harmony probably is most likely.
Well, unless you want to
What
try
were
to
the
use
other
it later
classes
on.
at the bottom?
It has to. It tells you who can really roll it, but because you want it, can make an exception. We'll as far as doing something with it, if need be.
Getting myself a slave.
No, it's not. You don't get a slave. You get to move around in the tree. Isn't that what it said? I don't think.
No.
No.
Well, okay.
So you gain the ability to enter a tree and move from inside it to another tree of the same kind within 500 feet. Basically, you're tree jumper.
Woohoo!
Well, we'll figure it out. It's an interesting spell. We'll see if it puts it to good use. So we're flying along. You were asking Varum some
About
questions.
the mask.
And yeah, he says that, if you I do not have the mask. That's correct. I did not find it.
But you once
Alas,
had it.
It was not here.
What could you use it for, though?
It's my pretty white mask. Y'all know what it's for.
I don't remember.
Oh my lord!
It's been over a month.
It's been forever.
The 5 masks are used in a ritual to part of a ritual to bring Tiamat back from her banishment in the 9 hells.
All right. That seems so obvious now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And y'all knew he had gone. Your intel had sent you there because he was going to the temple to use the pool of divination because he was trying to find his mask.
Oh, that's right. Sora, did you see anything in there?
In where?
When you
What?
got stuck in the pool of divination with that weird monster.
No.
No,
I
she
didn't.
didn't. No,
It was
she
a herp
didn't.
derping.
No, it wasn't. The big toad thing had come out of it. She was hit with it. I think the pool had backfired or had been already used. There was an issue with the pool, and she touched it, and that's what sent her into La La Land.
Oh.
Yep.
You had to have brain power, and it failed.
Repeatedly.
Uh-huh. But
Well,
that's
if
Are
what
we
y'all
gonna
know
take a
about
long
this.
rest so I can stop being exhausted?
Y'all, oh, most certainly, yes. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the level up here, boom, boom. Let me actually give that to you. Good call. We'll just go ahead and do that.
Oh,
Long rest.
did you guys hear that? Duff just said good call to me. Make sure that we mark this in the history books.
I don't know what she's talking about. No idea. Boom. You had a long rest. You are no longer exhausted. She's touched in the
I wonder
water
if
in a
the
pool.
council. Do you think anyone at the council can fix my hit points? Do you think they've got a greater restoration home we can bum off them?
Sure, you can find something when you get there.
All right, let's get there. Everybody away! Woo!
We're already
It's
on
not
the
like
way.
we're hurting for gold.
No.
Yes, let's do that.
Well, you're back to max.
So-
What are your hit points max supposed to be?
11 more hit points because I
11
lost
more?
11
Lost them.
Okay,
permanently.
gotcha. Okay, thanks. I was seeing that. I was like, well, you're not that far off. Okay, so y'all are flying along. Anything else we want to discuss, or he.
Well, if he came to the divination pool and it didn't, like, did you actually see anything in the divination pool as to where his mask was?
Yes, it was already been found in the damn temple, and it's back with the cult, presently in the Well of Dragons.
Hmm. The Well of
Sounds bad.
Dragons.
Oh, we love to kill dragons.
Hey!
The Well of Dragons. Where is the Well of Dragons?
The well. Even
Are you Googling that?
Yes, I am. I can't remember. I can't remember. I haven't read that far ahead. That is it is there. It's this. It is where their hideouts at, and he will not tell you where that's at.
He
Hmm.
won't. Are we still flying?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna fly over to where Cake and Varum is.
You're actually gonna kill him.
Don't kill him.
We did all
Just
this
dangle
for
him in the
nothing.
air.
No.
No, I'm not gonna kill him. I got
kill him.
6 new spells when I leveled up.
Let me
so
find out.
I
Let
want
me
to
make
use
sure.
one.
Let me make sure that I'm correct, and y'all should know, or do they know where the well's at?
You could always do a Batman on him and drop him feet first from about 30 feet up.
I want to do that. Cake it does do a lot of superhero stuff.
So the main thing, so I will actually cake my those with draconic giving actually Sora. There,
I'm half dragon.
thank you. You are, and that's true. I was going to go through the list here. Some of y'all will recognize that name. That it is a legendary graveyard. You do know that it's a legendary graveyard of dragons and such that have traveled. It's a place where they go to die.
So it's that shadowy place over there?
What shadowy place?
Yes, young Simba.
Let's go, Nala.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
I just can't
Yeah.
wait to
So
be
actually,
king.
it's in the Sunset Mountains. If y'all will look,
Yeah, there it is. I see it.
yep,
Skull
it's to the
Gorge.
south. It's just to the southeast.
Okay.
And it is a citadel. Is also around there, and it is very well defended.
We should take this guy to Waterdeep and tell the council.
He told
Good
us then
idea,
where it
Sky.
is, or that.
No,
they
y'all kind of,
are-
some of y'all know where it's at. Yeah, know parts of it where the
Okay.
Well of Dragons are at, and all that. That this is a legendary resting place for those dragons who have gone to die.
Okay. Well, that works for me.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
ready.
Brute Man. Sky's had one too many cigars in her gameplay, and so she's a little off on her voice tonight. Anyway, so yeah, Varm lets you know that that it's back with the cultists. They got it ahead of him, and he begrudgingly tells you that he understands that yep, you've got him, you caught him, he's a prisoner, he'll get he'll behave, he's not doing anything wrong, but y'all know that y'all need to get him back to the council so that he can be properly interrogated to determine more of what he knows, stuff maybe about the cult, their plans.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sure if you cooperate, things will be a lot more smoother than they were with the Yuan Tea.
Yeah. So y'all begin. Yeah. So you're making the flight back, and you'll fly up and over, and you'll start to go. You're headed along, back up north along the trade way. And you will, as you begin to fly up the road out of the forest to the east, this is known as the Misty Forest. And it's kind of smoky. You're noticing that there's somewhat of a haze throughout the area as y'all got closer to this part of the Sword Coast. And flying along the road, you catch sight of some individuals that looks like several commoners, some village people. There are several groups of them that have come out of the forest, and they look like they're carrying, their valuables. They're carrying sacks. They've got wagons. They look like they, are fleeing something as they come out of the forest line, and they, look up at you, and some of them begin to turn around and head back into the forest. A few others kind of stop, grab a pitchfork, and there's really no weapons of choice here, but they just feel as though they're not sure.
So
who
it's
y'all
hazy.
are.
It's hazy.
Smoky.
Does it smell like? Does it smell like flame? Like
yes,
fire?
Yeah. There had been something. Yeah, you can't really tell from where y'all are as y'all flying along, but this you definitely catch some smoke, and so.
Lavinia will probably want to check that out. Seeing the people coming out.
You can fly down toward them if you choose. Yep. Oh, and several of them kind of back, they all kind of form a little line. You can tell that this basically is a defensive formation because they, but they are definitely disheveled. But there is one gentleman that's basically looks like he could tell he's the leader, of this ragtag group. And he sees you land, what is your dragon doing?
Oh, Zima, I think, is just hanging out in her bag, nibbling on stuff. Really, that's about it.
Fine. Well, just making sure.
It's a flying pig.
Well, yeah, Zima, has a mind of her own.
Likes to snack on everything.
Zima likes to turn a quick bad joke sometimes. She may get Lavinia in trouble from time to time.
Like, please have your snacks in my bag.
Okay.
Are we like seeing people that are? Do I understand that we're seeing people trying to run away from something that's attacking them?
Something's happened. Yes, you can tell. Y'all have come through this way before a few times. And that the Mystery Force and is home to some people, and there's a few villages in the area. There's one definitely up inside the trees, and so Lamai, if she's, rest of y'all kind of, unless y'all are moving away or kind of holding up, hovering,
Yeah, like these people
while
look like they need some
yeah.
help. I want to check that out.
And so he
We should
basically
make sure we
There's
secure
money
our
in it?
prisoner.
say that again, both
Sky
of y'all.
will-
Go
Is
ahead.
there money in it?
You don't know
Is
yet.
there money in it?
You haven't talked to
There
anybody yet.
doesn't have to be money in it to want to help someone, Sora.
If we're gonna help these people, can we tie Varum to Fluffy to make sure he doesn't get away?
So
they seem fine
yeah,
on their own right now.
yeah,
If you can convince Fluffy.
Well, in Varm, I'd let you know he has you have got you could keep him tied, but he's not fighting it, and he's also through your checks and all that you have found that he is resigned to understanding that he is a prisoner, and he mentions every now and then under his breath you've caught him going it was probably better this way, and that I got caught this way or
Not
I'd end
gonna
up being
bother him.
dead. Yeah. He would have been dead had he because of things that have happened. So he's particularly
I'm
out
sure Fluffy
of
will
the
keep
cult.
an eye on him for us.
Yep. But you're fairly
You
certain
have
at
great faith.
With a good
Um,
little pet on his head, I'm sure he'll do it.
that. So yeah, you're
Right.
approached by this human. His name is Delon Winterhound, and he is one of the council members of a group here, village named Alton, and he bids you welcome, and says he kind of skews, and he kind of looks back, and you can see that he pushes his hand down. He's waving the rest of the group just to calm down, it's okay, and he begins to he says if you have a moment to, kind woman, my people are in need of a healing. Some of us are seriously injured, and then you'll see a couple of the carts have got a person or two that are laying in it, and they look like they've been they're kind of a little charred.
What
They're
is?
little
Who is
burned.
cheering?
Did you? Oh God, you. I think there's a sport thing on the other room. My husband. I'm gonna close the door.
I'm like,
I thought
someone
so.
just got laid or something, or like, what is going on?
Did I mention
Gets
Sky would
excited
follow
about sports.
Lavinia?
No, it's
That's
just
fine.
hockey.
Mhm.
It's just hockey.
So, men shoving sticks around sounds about right.
So, well, if people need help, Lavinia would be more than happy to heal some people out.
He let me see something here. I'm trying to look at.
Sky will try to stay around Lavinia, make sure she doesn't get hurt.
I guess I could punch something. It's been a while since I've punched something.
It's like, I'll go around and help some of these people out if you want to maybe scout around and see if you can't find anything that's causing this.
Sure. But I'm not very stealthy.
I don't think you have to be. This is all a bunch of smoke in an open
And
area.
I was going to say, who is in charge? This it's a new
Well,
month.
Sky is supposed to be for October.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I vote Lavinia.
It's almost like that happens every time.
Like her first, it's the first day of the month for Sky, but she didn't make it.
So
Excuse me.
That was adorable.
she does it all the time.
Do it again.
I can't really do it on command.
Command.
I'm disowning you.
Oh,
Let's see.
When did you own me?
I claimed you many moons ago.
Trying to
Yeah,
see something.
so
1 second. I'm looking up. I thought it was.
I think Take said she wanted to be leader this month.
All right.
Y'all really want to get hurt, don't y'all?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he begins to, he relays to you that he and his fellow companions are from a village named Alton, and there's not much left of it. It has been raided by a dragon.
oh dear.
And they have been attacked. And you will begin to remember from some of the council meetings about the cult groups and all them have been, attacking other villages. They're looking, they pull in, new they basically get new fresh meat for some of their, lower rankings, they've some slaves, they're, taking valuables and treasures and all that they can find. And he this group is fleeing from a recent attack that just happened. They lost about half of their village from a dragon that swooped down and attacked on the ground first, and basically, did great. They weren't prepared for that, and then shortly after that, then the dragon, there was cultists, these humans in this regalia, of the cult, basically very similar to what stuff that Varm wearing. That's how y'all can tell who they are, and y'all are used to following the cult from all this work that y'all been doing up through Horde of the Dragon Queen. All that, you know what they do and what they find, and they basically asked, he's asking, could you, help heal who they've got there? Then could you move and head to the village to see if anybody else is left alive? And, y'all know it also, if it's something's going on with the cult and all that, and it's, it might behoove you to go check out what's happening there, because there could be something else that you might need to know or to find based on what's going on with the cult.
Nudge, yes.
Well, I mean, Lavinia would be more than happy to help, and definitely, I think it would be a win-win if we could go after the cults and the dragon. We might be able to find out more information about the mask.
Okay. As long as I get to punch something.
You'll get to punch something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, green dragon. You're
A whole dragon.
Yep. And
although I am slightly wait. So I wanted to see the
if you're
council
worried
about
your, I can help with that now.
You can do the greater restoration?
I can. I have the thing.
Yay!
So
I can get my hit points.
Make sure to use it on yourself all the time.
So I can definitely help.
Let's do that. Then I'm totally
So
down.
while I'm helping everyone else with, medical aid, I will help Sora as well.
you're going to cast that on her?
For the temporary hit points.
Yeah, greater restoration. Yeah, you can do that and get it back. Because we're traveling, it's taking this flying over there is going to take you a day or two to y'all's trip to move up and get through there. So this
okay.
is, so I have no problem with that. So you can
perfect,
poang her upside the head with your magic wand, and yeah, pretty much. Bang.
So now I'm at 98 points. Hit points.
Something like that.
There you go.
Oh, I lost 11. It should be in the notes. We wrote it down, remember?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it says in your notes that without headband, intelligence, negative. Hit point maximum is 89, but you leveled up. That's right. So you're good. Yep. That's fine. Works for me.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all can then proceed to head into the outskirts of the forest, and you will make your what will happen is you will make your way across the forest to the other side over here, and there was a little village. What's left of it you will find, and there are plenty of people still, trying to pick up the pieces of their life and, burying their dead. And you can tell there's lots of graves, and there's still plenty of bodies laying about as the carrion birds, and the stench fills the air, and there's smoke rising, and pretty much a recent attack has happened here as y'all approach and see what's going on.
And there's no other survivors around?
No, there's residents all over the place. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
But there's no signs of danger yet?
No, the looks so whatever's happened is over.
Okay. Well, then I guess we can round up all of the people who are still okay and try to send them.
And it's actually, it's not a human, it was an elf. Sorry. An elf. So actually y'all are in the woods right here then. It's telling me it's wrong. It's going to be right here on the outskirts of the wood. So, so yes, you begin to move through, and, you see people looking at you, some crying, some hiss a little bit when they see the Sora, because she's a dragonborn and she's green.
I'm gonna hiss back at them.
You said they're elves?
They are actually elves. Yes.
Oh, yay, wood elves!
I'm
And
hiss back.
yep, a few will relay to you that what you're seeing, and you begin to put some of the clues together, that this raid was different than in the past, because they mainly have come in, they've swooped in, they've attacked, they've taken prisoners, they've taken any and all things that are of value to stock, to put in their stockpiles and to cart off and move on to the next village. This dragon swooped down and attacked on the ground first, as they were doing work and all that, and then the cult group moved in. A priest, one of the high priests of the village, kind to help stop and delete some of the fighting that was going on, and the green dragon swallowed him whole, ate him whole before he could do anything. And you get some of the things that as you're interrogating or chatting with them, not interrogating, it's not the right one, you're just kind of finding out. Some of the survivors claim that there was someone riding the dragon, and the
dragonborn.
They feel like that some think it was human. Others said no, there was no way that was a human. The way that the way that they moved and all that, it had to be an elf. And as y'all are chatting, the village warden, a man named Galen, will kind of come. He makes his way through. What is the meaning of this? And he goes, can't you see that we're busy trying to rebuild our village? Why do you harass us as we try to pick up the pieces?
I promise we're not harassing. We're flailed. We saw that there was trouble here, and we wanted to see if we can help.
Yep. Yeah, and as you can tell, there's not much. The attack was short. This time, it was expected when they came in, they would have decimated everybody, but the attack was not as protracted as some of the other attacks that y'all have heard. The dragon retreated very unexpectedly, and the cult's members, as they were looking like they were going to be mopping up and all that, they turned around and left in the middle of the attack, not even taking anything of value.
So they just came and ransacked and then left?
Well, don't know. you know, as you know,
What to their knowledge?
you don't know what's happening here. Basically, as you've put two to two together, you're hearing that that this doesn't make any sense. Why the cult members
Hmm. But the dragon ate the one priest.
he did eat the priest as he was trying to lead them out. Yeah, so they've lost their priest and all that. And that's what. And when he died, Galen basically became the leader.
Oh, I see.
I think we should check around and see if anything of particular value is missing.
I feel
Yeah.
like Galen probably set up the dragon to come and attack the place.
He looks, he looks like he's worn, a little worn, worse for wear. Looks a little, he's got a little, he's a little skittish. But you see
Galen
that.
is a suspicious name.
I just think, I feel like that him taking over is suspicious and that he probably paid the dragon to come and
Or
raise his
the
status.
writer didn't mean to eat the dude, and he's afraid his dragon has indigestion.
Well, chatting with him and all that, he, the dragon, he's looking worse for wear. The dragon killed his wife. And you can
but
tell.
Who knows if they had a good relationship? They could have been in marriage counseling for all you know.
Oh my God!
Maybe it could have been the plot to kill his wife, and he's upset because the priest got eaten.
I feel like
I think we're digging a little too deep into a personal life of an NPC.
I don't know. Galen's super suspicious sounding.
But
Real House Husbands
if there's suspicions,
He goes around being called Galen.
if there are suspicions, would Lavinia be able to tell if he's lying about anything?
You can roll me an insight check.
I would like to help her.
Oh.
Well, you can roll it again. That's help gives you advantage on the roll. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just roll one more time then.
That's perfectly fine. Okay. So, yeah, you could tell that, it took him a while to reveal that, he is grief-stricken with guilt because the dragon killed his wife and he was unable to protect her from the attack. But
don't fuck, man.
He, that's on the up and up. You can tell that, but there's still maybe he doesn't believe that the people saw anybody riding on a dragon. He just thinks that's, dismisses that. It's just fear and chaos. And
Sora here has ridden a dragon before.
It's not improbable for there to be someone riding a dragon. It's like, why don't you believe your people?
Because he will tell you that we have never dealt with something of this type of magnitude before, and we're all in grief, and shock. Even the trees are in shock, and you remember they're wood elves, and so.
So is Lavinia. She totally gets it. Yes.
Yeah. You need to roll me a perception check then, Lavinia, with advantage.
Okay. Oh.
That's okay. So you're So
that was a nature. I rolled the wrong thing.
You can roll me perception.
I did the wrong thing.
Okay.
That's better.
So the trees are speaking to you, Amai, and you are beginning to you feel that the attack and the people ran and their village was fairly wiped out. They even have several of their structures rise up into the trees and all that. It's very pretty, what's left of it, and a few of them will pass images along to you of Galen walking through the trees late at night, going somewhere.
Okay.
And and what you'll see a raven that's rest on his shoulder some, and the raven's with him from time to time.
Interesting.
Okay. Well,
And
she
there's one that flies around. You'll see, when you see that, you
Does
look
it yell
up and
nevermore?
there is a raven that, you'll hear cocking out several times, and it flies around.
Does it
And
say nevermore?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Is Sky a good enough shot?
I guess.
It's
I
his
guess.
pet.
I guess Lavinia would probably approach him and try to be like a little one-on-one, since she's also a wood elf, and she'll let everybody else know. She's like, I'm going to talk with him for a minute, and because she connects with them since they're all the same. So I guess she'll approach him and speak to him in Elvish and kind of be a little cryptic, I guess. Like, be like, I understand that what happened here was a tragedy, but we're of this, we're the same. I've seen what the trees have seen, and I would like for you to tell me the whole truth. And she looks up at the raven. And back to him.
And he sees you looking up at up at the raven, and he looks back down to you, and he basically, pay the bird no mind. He's just keeping an eye out for me, watching the countryside. What is
Does
it
he
you want
do
to know?
that at
What
night
does he want to
too?
know from me? He stays with me most all the time. He's my lone companion now that my wife is gone.
Yes, but I did see a vision here, and
What vision?
there was a figure of yourself walking through the night with your bird.
There's always I take walks from time to time in the forest. Yes, you would know that. It is our home. Why shouldn't I? It means nothing.
Why else would the trees show it to me if it was just of a regular happenstance?
There's much stress to go about right now. Who knows their ways?
Well, we know their ways.
Think nothing of it.
Is there any way
My
for me
mind
to
is-
persuade them?
Do what? Are you asking me or him?
Him. I'm trying to see if I can persuade him to tell me more, be on a little more comfort level with him, since we're both, of the same.
Give me a charisma check, please.
Charisma.
Ooh, we just bitch slap that out of the park. He's hiding something. Duh.
Yes, I know. That's
okay.
why I'm trying to see if I can persuade. I asked to see if I could persuade him to talk to Lavinia.
He is, the guilt of losing his wife, and he confesses to you. He breaks down a little bit that after seeing his wife killed in the attack and all that, he found himself face to face with the green Wyrm speaker, basically the green cult leader, who is who y'all know, or his brings the name of is Neron Vein. Don't ask. Neronvain. and basically the dragon had landed, and all this was going on, and this rider, but there was someone actually riding the dragon, and he found himself face to face with this foe, and Galen, in panic, begged for his life, and offered, don't kill me, I'll do anything you want. And Narenvain took him up on the offer and said, I will spare your life, and I will leave your village now, but you will supply me with more information about other settlements in the area and that which they have that is, of value and all that.
I knew it! I'd like to point out I was the first person to
But y'all don't know this. Lavinia's got him on his own, one-on-one.
I know. I was that Galen wasn't trustworthy.
No, I said it first.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm sure that I
believe I said it
Okay.
first.
they're doing their own thing. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. For all I know, someone might be, eavesdropping.
Yeah, and he says, so now so he mints that, and he goes, yes, and he took off, he flew away southeast, and, he says, I haven't, that's, and he looks at you, and think of me of what you will, but it protected my village and saved the rest of my people. And for that, I, will hold no,
wife.
Can I try to follow them? I'm just playing. I just want to pop out of the bushes.
He points to the southeast. That is where he flew off. And, it was strange, that he seemed to be wet. His hair and his clothes, for some reason, were very damp. But the only thing that he noticed of this green whim speaker. And
can we tell if there's a storm direction or any rain?
No, so no, not from what you can tell.
Okay.
And
so
what you will notice, this is the daytime, so the asking around about all that, there is a dense fog that builds up in the forest in the mornings, and it is very dense in the southern areas of the forest.
And we're at that circle area
somewhere,
right?
we're right in here, and they don't give me the exact location of it, but when he points to that into the tree line and all that, basically you're finding out, by the time y'all get here and all that, a lot of that fog's burn off and all that, but they're, the villagers will tell you and you'll understand, and that there in the morning times a deep, dense fog builds up in the morning time, and there's lots of precipitation, lots of water from it.
Okay.
And this is when the attack happened.
So even though it was so densely foggy and misty, there was still enough firepower to really cause this place to become aflame.
A green dragon took care of that.
Yeah.
A full green dragon.
Which means they're not nocturnal fighters, so that means they're probably off trying to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So Sky has knowledge of this?
Sorry.
Well, I mean, if Lavinia's still just talking to him one-on-one, she'll be quick to let him know that I'm not here to judge you for your actions. I too understand the heavy heart of someone who is lost because of their own actions. But it's it's still something like it happened and you can't get it back. But I can do what I can to at least help around here while we can, and your information has been very helpful. I appreciate your honesty with me. Thank you. So, because we're trying to stop the dragon cult ourselves and these dragons from hurting anyone else. So thank you. And she'll, I guess she'll start leading the way back to where everyone else is at, unless people were trying, like if anybody was following her at all. She was talking to him in Elvish. I don't know if that matters.
No, you're fine. So he, basically kind of collapses, up against a tree, in tears, and he is grief stricken right at the moment.
She'll leave him be. But she can't, she understands. She knows what it means to be guilt ridden. So she'll just let him have his moment and start going back.
Avenge my wife, as he collapses down and you walk away. Avenge your sacrifice, then. If you're if you're truly against the cult, act now, or we'll all perish before it's too late.
I can do what I can to make sure that her spirit goes on to a better place.
All right, so you head back, and now you have a possible clue or trail to follow for the green.
Yeah. So Lavinia will relay the information that she got from him about the dragon, and where, the direction of where it went, so that we could probably follow suit after we drop off Verum at Waterdeep. Because I'm sure that the council might want to know that.
You might not have time.
Well.
Oh, a timed event.
No, I'm saying, I'm just saying, that's up to y'all. No, you may do either one. You just know that you have a trail to follow right now. You don't have to do it, though. Not at all.
I think we should go follow the trail.
I feel like fate's pushing us in a direction. We should listen.
Well, I'm not railroading you. I'm letting you choose whatever path y'all want to.
I'm tired of lugging around this dead weight. I'm going to drop this dwarf off.
Well, you've got, several more days that you would have to travel up to Waterdeep, just so you know.
Well, it's better than potentially killing the guy and then not completing our objective.
That y'all's call.
Do you think the village could secure him?
Sure. Or you can leave Fluffy.
Why do I not do that?
Isn't he like a wizard?
Yeah.
I could ask them.
He is a wizard.
Oh, yeah.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I could ask them to see if they could do us the favor of keeping him here for us while we go after the thing that destroyed their village.
Varm yes, Varm is a liability. There's no doubt about that. But through the time and all that, he knows and he is relayed that he can't go back to the cult because of his failure, and
that would be his ass.
Did be his ass. Yeah, pretty much.
We are so sexy and awesome that he's fallen in love with us and he doesn't want to go anywhere else.
Something like that.
Well, he knows that he's probably been disowned by the cultists at this point.
He could fight against the cult.
He knows he wants to get some of this.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sure that they would do us the favor to hold him while we do them the favor of going after the ones that destroyed their home. I think that would be a fair enough trade, I think.
Yeah, Galen will, he will secure Varum in exchange to you, Lavinia. This is a discussion between you and him.
Yes.
For not revealing part of his treachery to the village.
Okay. That can be done. So
Done. He spits in his
we
hand
can
and he hands it out for you to shake.
How secure is secure?
Varm will be fine here. I have a connection with my fellow wood elves, guys. We're good.
Okay. Anything else, or you want to follow?
I don't know. I don't think we can trust anybody named Galen. He seems like a shifty character.
I promise you that it'll be fine here. I'm sure that Sora really wants to whack a dragon in the face.
A green dragon, no doubt, either.
We can definitely. They told me that last of the dragon was seen going southwest or southeast.
Yeah, I've got it. You've got a arrow kind of pointing.
Yeah.
It's through the woods.
I'm sure we can follow that trail closely enough to find where they're headed.
Yep. And y'all, can take to do a rest, can, clean up, prepare yourself, can secure structure, to meet everyone's concerns about making sure that Varum, doesn't go on the lam. And, you can get that all taken care of. So the next morning,
I wish polymorph lasted more than an hour.
What were you gonna polymorph?
It's something small that couldn't get away.
Yeah.
Oh, Varum, you mean?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
It's a concentration spell too. So
Guy uses that on Tuesdays to turn herself into stuff, and it's cool.
yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
Dragon, a T-Rex.
A T-Rex.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
T-Rex
fun.
bridge. All right, so the group will take care of all that, and you prepare for early light of the morning. And sure enough, just like you'd heard and seen, the forest is just in the area surrounding, heading toward the south, is a very dense fog has moved up through there, and y'all begin to make your way through the forest. And you travel along. It's about half, 10, 15 miles, through the forest. You're tracking along, moving on, searching, listening, and all that. Avinia's checking in, kind of, listening to the trees as they, kind of guide you that you're somewhat in the right direction. And you will, moving through the forest. Now, this is not one of the real maps, but you'll just have to bear with me. All right, so Varum, we're not going to need him anymore. We're going to put everybody on the map. And we'll just kind of pretend that there's kind of like a little trail. That's kind of the way y'all are flowing through the forest line. Okay? And time to time, what are you doing? Leave that water alone. Tipping over his water bowl like a dork. You will hear the crunch of trees breaking. Trees are swaying and all that, and Vinny, they talk to you some, and then briefly, far up in the distance, you hear a female voice scream out, "Help!"
Ooh.
Oh.
I only hear this, or did everybody else hear this?
Someone else needs help.
Help! So
yeah,
you
who
can
all
put
heard this?
yourself.
Is this a
Here's the
widely
map.
heard?
Okay, so it's very far off the distance. I need a marching order on the map, please. You knew it was coming. Who's in front? Who's in the middle? Who's in the rear?
I'm in back.
Sky will probably be second position.
Here, let me unlock tokens for a second so y'all can put yourselves in order. Behind this line.
I'm assuming probably Sora would probably be in the very front.
The line's the
Fluffy.
head of the order. Who's at the top of the line, and then who's moving you? Okay.
Where's Fluff?
You have Fluffy with you?
Yeah.
That's fine. Boom.
Probably be more like that.
There you go. Is that how we're doing it? Okay. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Get yourself final or lock tokens. Not that it means anything. It doesn't. I'm just okay. Just saying. I like to have maps. All right. You're probably gauging that it's probably a good. The voice you heard from a tree line up ahead. Good 60, 80 feet still. You heard someone, help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do you want me to scout ahead?
I'm not in charge. Whoever's in charge.
I was asking whoever's in charge.
The silence is reassuring.
Well, Lavinia made the call last time, so I assume Lavinia is.
I guess I'll keep going then.
Y'all make
Well, considering we're all hearing the voice, right?
Yeah, up ahead. Somewhere up
Okay.
ahead in the tree lines past the ravine. It's up ahead, and this map is not, used.
Yeah.
I needed it.
All
There
right.
wasn't one didn't come with the encounter.
Then yeah.
Sky is going to carefully move forward.
Well, you've got movement, so go right ahead.
Should Fluffy be on heavy damage?
Is Fluffy not
Don't
healed?
concern yourself with Fluff.
Yeah, here.
Poor Fluffy.
I will heal. We will heal the great Fluffy. Come here, Fluff. I shall give you a long rest, Fluffy. Guy crawls 10 feet. Help me! Help me!
She's keeping an eye out.
You hear what sounded like a large breaking of a tree and the call up, if you had to guess, somewhere up, that way.
I don't trust this. But I don't
No,
really trust
come
anything.
on.
I don't trust
Just a
anything
pretty
anymore.
forest.
I don't trust anything anymore.
Lavinia will poke at her bag for Zima and see if Zima could look ahead for her to see if she spots anybody
Actually, move
calling
me
out for
back
help.
left. I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go to the left. Or move me 20 feet to the
So
left.
here, understand that there's a tree line on both sides. There's not that. Don't take the map. The tree's thick all the way across, left and right of the trail, just like you see it. But this empty area over here on the left-hand side looks like a ravine and all that. Just consider that to be that first outcropping of trees right here, like that. Is that kind of follows a tree line, also. If you will just humor me in my map, okay? It's about the same on both sides. Now you're asking, what's in it for me?
Well, I always have some good snacks for you. I'll give you an extra snack if you go on right ahead.
Like,
Something sweet this time.
I want 2. It better be good. I'm gonna be mad at you.
Don't worry. I'll have snacks.
I worry, and I know you.
What do you mean?
Elves and humans are all sneaky. Don't like my kind. Don't think my humor's funny. I think it's hilarious. Hi, effing hilarious. And he will, so you can he'll pop out of the pouch. You know, it's really big in there too. How do you carry all that stuff? Man, I think I even saw a body in there.
What?
Don't think about it.
Oh God! What?
Yeah, and Harmony in the back of her voice, "Come back home, darling. Come back."
No,
to me."
I'm sneaking through the tree. Leave me be. I'm trying to live my life, and the ring is still on.
You know what? Zima's gonna take an affection for rings here shortly.
Lord.
So Zima
Why?
will hop on your shoulder, and you can now. So your tokens are locked. So he has 60. 10. So his movement shows 10. That's him walking. But it honestly, you know, he fly most of the time. That's 60. And if you want me to change that, that's perfectly legit. You know, because
that's fine.
his
Yeah.
normal mode of movement would be flying anyway. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't mind doing that. I just saw that and I said that would kind of be stupid. So just know that his movement right now is he's flying and it's 60 feet.
That's totally fine. You will take to the air and start going up ahead, and Lavinia will let everyone know that he's going to scout up ahead to look out.
Be mad at you.
Oh, you know I'll help you if you get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
I got a cousin named Droop, and they treat me nice.
Oh no.
He's been fried, acid, burned alive.
Poor Drew.
Oh, Droop. That's awful. Who is Droop's caretaker? My goodness.
One-legged buffoon crew cash. I'll have to have them come back and watch this replay. Poor
The
Droop.
cameo of Monday.
Mm-hmm. Harmony's just creeping off into the forest line.
I don't trust what's up ahead.
What does Zima see?
Trust me, darling. Come home.
What
Now
did
hold
I say
on,
about
hold
that?
on, Harmony. Before you take off running down the line, what's the rest of the group doing?
I'm sneaking. I'm sneaky.
I know, but
Roll for
I
it.
need movements from the rest of the group. Sky's moved on up. Lavinia, Callista, Sora, Cake, Fluffy. What's happening with you buffoons?
So I've been sitting here yelling that I wanted to jump into a tree and
We haven't
read
heard
the.
Are you
Oh, we
muted?
didn't hear you.
We didn't hear a damn thing.
No, I was muted. I totally muted myself. So I would like to read the scroll of tree stride, jump into a tree.
There
and
you go.
try
That's why I gave it
I
to
would
you.
like.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not why you actually won it, but I didn't want you to get rid of it. I thought that'd be kind of funny. Okay, so you're gonna jump in the tree and do what now?
So it says I can tell. I know the location of all the trees of its kind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to jump into a tree close to where the yelling is coming from. So where I hear the yelling from. So it can be within 500 feet apparently.
Ooh,
So
500.
the closest tree to wherever I feel like that yelling is coming from is where I'd like to jump into. And it takes 5 feet of movement to jump in and out of the tree. And I have to end outside of the tree.
Okay, so you're going to jump into a tree, and we'll give it a big old oak tree is here. You know, there's all different sorts of trees everywhere. And so up ahead, pick a spot.
Where's another oak?
All the way up at the other end of the map. Well, let me put it this way.
Okay.
You know that the yelling came from somewhere on the other side of this line, somewhere up their head in the tree line. You pick the area.
Then the bright green tree in the top
You
right.
draw a circle. Draw a spot on the map.
How do I? Okay.
Right mouse click and go to pointers and just grab a circle or square. It doesn't matter. Just a little area somewhere.
Okay.
And tell me where you want to hop to. That. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you hop over there into a tree. Let me make sure. Let me bring up your spell again.
I have to end out of the tree. So
Okay,
it takes 5 feet to move in and out of the tree.
Okay.
And then I have whatever my movement is after.
Okay, so well, how much movement did you take to move? You're gonna have to move to get off the path. You're kind of with the tree line. It's about 10 feet of movement to get off the path into a tree. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, so you moved about 10 feet, and then you will pop right here and step out 5 feet, and I need a perception check.
Okay.
From me, please.
Really?
It's okay. Let me close this down. So you've used your scroll.
Apparently, I'm blind, deaf, and dumb.
Okay, so you've used your scroll, so that is gone. The word you read the words and all that. Oh, and we got an eye patch. Okay, we'll throw that in a second here. And the scrolls. You see lots of trees in front of you, all different sorts and types, and some that many trees, and you see several that reach up and they look fairly big and they cover lots of the canvas. There's just it's definitely a very prosperous and very thriving forest line, and you hear the calls are another coming from on the other side of the small path.
Damn it.
Somewhere that direction. Okay. And you hear,
okay.
Help.
How much movement do I have?
You got about 15. 10? Yeah, you have 10 to move over, 5 feet to come out of the tree, so you've got 15 left.
All right. I'm going to go and kind of peek out of the tree line and see what I can see.
Okay, so what you see, you move through here. Make me your perception. Okay, so all right, so hold on. Now, while that's happening, the rest of you make a movement, please. Full movement, or well, actually, make whatever movement you choose.
No.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
I'll tell you what you see in a second, Sora. And y'all will see Sora kind of come walking out of the tree line ahead of y'all.
No, wait, cancel that movement on my end. I went the wrong way.
Does Zima see anything around the trees?
No, it's thick. Yep, she's it kind of now remember also that y'all are moving through tree line, so he's having to kind of swoop in and out, because this is a very thick forest on both sides of the path. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you see large trees, but he can tell that up ahead somewhere he can hear a voice. And Sora steps out of the tree line and make me another perception check again, Sora, please.
Okay. Let's hope I can roll better. For all that practicing I did with getting the right colored dyes, I'm not doing so hot tonight.
Okay. You will see right here on the kind of lane, there is a humanoid, you can tell it's female, laying on the ground, and there is a large tree laying on top of her lower head, kind of like on her body, kind of like her waist down, and she's stuck. And she looks, she's wearing, wood, like, ranger clothing, wood clothing, basically some of a forester's clothing, and is reaching, looking up and says, "Oh, someone's at last. Please help me."
Does she appear injured?
She's stuck under the tree.
But is she injured?
Not that, from what you can tell, she doesn't look, she looks dirty, but does you see blood coming out of her, anything like that, from it, not really. But she's trying to push on the tree, and it says, it's my legs are stuck.
Oh, that's awful. I'd really be happy to help you, but I'd like to know how you get stuck underneath there while we wait for my friends to catch up. So tell me about yourself.
What? Help me.
I can't lift this tree myself, so tell me, how did you get stuck under this tree?
It fell on me as I was moving through the forest.
Just fell? Has there been a storm, or what happened?
Would you please help me?
I'd love to. I need my friends to come and help me, and they're on their way. So, while they're waiting for them, tell me about yourself. Who are you?
A person lies under a tree, and you're asking me about myself.
The fact that you're deflecting tells me that I should be concerned, and I really don't want to lift this tree off of you, even if I could. So, tell me about yourself.
So be it. And she reaches, she kind of twists her fingers, and you see some garlands kind of form and all that. And she puts the garland on her head. And
I feel very, very not
there.
Cool about this.
And the trees sway. You hear some groaning of, the wind kind of blowing through. And Lavinia, make me a perception check.
I will do.
You pick up basically the trees are disappointed.
What happened, guys? Something's not right.
She made the forest mad.
I did it?
I don't know.
Yes, you failed the test.
I would be happy to help. I can't lift the tree by myself, and I figured, well, I'll wait for you guys. It's perfect.
Yeah, but you didn't say you couldn't lift the tree by yourself. You said, I'm not going to try to lift this tree until my friends get here.
I said I couldn't.
The
I
trees
did.
are
Go back and listen.
So yeah, the trees swayed and they stopped moving. She's no longer there, and
the girl disappeared.
Yep, the woman disappeared. And
what happened?
When that happened, as soon as that happened, the air kind of flows through the trees and they rustle, and a kind of a groan was let out somewhat. And if any you're hit with this wave of disappointment, that
something happened. The forest is really disappointed in us for some reason.
They pity also you feel.
What is going on? What happened? Did you guys see anything up ahead?
This is gonna hurt.
I could not lift the tree. I told her I was gonna wait. And I just
Who are
figured
you
I'd get to
talking
know her and
about?
understand how she got. There was a girl underneath the tree, but she had no injuries to herself whatsoever. So I figured I'd interrogate her a little bit. I couldn't lift the tree anyways until you guys all got here. And then I figured if we thought that she was trustworthy, we'd let her out.
You left a poor person under a tree?
She wasn't injured in any way, shape, or form.
Oh my goodness.
How was I supposed to lift a tree by myself?
Not only is the forest disappointed in you, but the entire party is disappointed in you, Sora.
I don't know. I can understand it.
The barbarian can go around.
Pixie's nothing.
Everyone's
She's
out to
disappointed in
kill
no one.
us.
You didn't call to us either.
I was waiting. You guys are all coming.
Oh, jeez.
It was
Was it-
perfectly logical to me.
Is there anything else around here that we can see? Since you said that this person disappeared, what did they look like?
That's it. Yeah. I mean, what are you
Young
gonna sort
lady.
that? She looked. Make me. What were her Sora's perception rolls? Yeah. She looked like woman dressed in kind of wood clothes. Forest clothing, forest garb. Little dirty. She,
Would Lavinia know that, like, that was the type of, I don't know, it kind of sounds
Yeah.
like a druid to me.
You didn't see her.
But would she, like, off of the description, I mean?
It's possible. Don't know. We need. We need the eye patch.
Eye patch.
Yeah, I've totally
That's
forgot about
true.
that. Yeah, the eye patch. So, Calista, you go ahead and roll that.
And Sora trusts no one.
And in the ground. So what where she kind of points and all that, the trees laying there. There's this large trees laying on the ground, and where her then the end of the body was at, you basically see what looks to be a few picked flowers, basically kind of blow and kind of roll off along the ground as the wind kind of picks them up. There was no flowers there, but all of a sudden there's just where she was were a few flower petals and all that just kind of flowed away, and that's all that remains where she was at.
I'm not going to feel sorry for not trusting everybody. We always get screwed over by trusting people.
Exactly.
So did I just curse the whole forest?
What did you just do? I'm sorry. What did you roll? Roll. Channeling the anguish of millions of wrongfully doomed souls, you curse your enemies. All enemies are inflicted with Bane spell for 1 minute. I will, since
The
it's no
forest
one.
is our enemy.
Yeah, there's no really enemy here, so hold for a moment. It is channeling. It is channeling in the eye patch, and as soon as an enemy unit is upon you, you may inflict it with Bane. Okay.
Can she hold it like a charged spell?
It's in her eye patch. Basically, her eye patch is starting to glow with this malice, and
Nice. And if there's a group of enemies, it'll hit all of them.
There you go. We won't waste it. So, yep.
Nice.
Okay.
That's gonna be awesome.
There's nothing left here to see.
Well then, I guess we'll continue on.
But the trees call to you. Yeah, Lavinia, the trees are calling, basically letting you. And I apologize. We actually probably should have done this encounter for me. I'm coming from the north of the map going south. But a dumbass me didn't flip the map around because y'all are headed in the wrong direction. So basically, y'all are still headed south, and the trees are still, outside of this disappointment that they have and pity. You continue. Nothing else is going on in this area. You don't hear any more.
I know. I hate traveling with her too, man.
Hey.
And
well,
y'all may move on. As y'all continue, another 10 miles or so, moving through the channel, and the fog, is wisping through the air. But all of a sudden, the fog, what you thought was hanging in the air was, little bits of mist and all that. You begin to see thin strands of spider web.
Bye.
Sweet. Flood spiders.
Spider webs.
Yeah, so it must be flooded up ahead, yeah?
Flooded?
Yeah, that's when the spiders go into the trees, is when it's flooded, so they all, migrate to the trees.
Is that the technical term?
No. Oh, haven't you ever seen pictures of this? I feel like...
No.
I've seen pictures, but I never knew that there was a term for it.
Can you drop the big map again, Duff?
The Sword Coast map?
Yes.
You want this one?
Thanks, sir.
Ah! Thing always takes over the entire screen
What's a big
every
map?
time.
It's a
huge.
big map.
I feel like you're
That's what she
compensating for
said.
something.
Oh my god. Dork. Okay.
We're in a forest that has some spider webs on it then.
Yeah. So here, I'm getting ready to send this one to you now. Okay. We got another map coming your way.
Okay.
And y'all move. Oh, hold on. Let me close this map. Alright. This time we're going to come in the right direction because I'm not going to be dumbass twice.
Is that your morning mantra?
All right now. I get the force
Oh
to
my
really give
gosh.
you.
It's so easy tonight for some reason.
Yeah, no. Enjoy. We'll get it over with here shortly. Laura joins
Get what over with.
the Hall of the Dead. Okay.
Did you tell me? I
Boom.
feel like that was a threat.
No, I'm teasing. Whatever. Threaten you, whatever. You know, no fear of me whatsoever.
If we kill her character, can she roll a nicer one?
Preferably one that doesn't do poems.
Well, that was your.
I
you
like the
rolled it.
poems. We
Okay.
all love the poems. It's just
Really?
the
I get groans these
attitude.
days. There's no
Okay.
love for them anymore.
It's the attitude.
Yes, you are noticing thin strands of spider webs begin to be seen hanging nearly almost invisible in the misty air. Although, because as you begin to move more into it, they are covering the tree line. There are some that crisscross the path before you.
You guys like
And
spiders.
it's definitely so when you move now, what's going to happen here is for the moment they're just thin strands of spider webs, and you kind of pull them off, and every now and then something will break free and it floats, and one minute you think it's the mist and the next minute it's just a little bit of more web that kind of floats by you or sticks to you, and you definitely can tell that with the mist and all that, the webs have got a good bit of condensation on them. They are wet.
Oh.
My flooding theory.
And you see more of them in the tree line, but it's thicker up ahead. It's really interesting, and it's playing tricks on your eyesight. What is fog and over what is actually web, and sometimes you can't tell the difference between the two. But y'all move
What
into
are
the
the odds
forest.
that I'm going to get eaten?
Cake is noping out of anything dealing with spiders.
Cool story,
Cake
bro.
is walking away.
Come on, Cake. And so more trees, but and it's almost the same map, a little bit different coloring here.
Why is Cake in front of me? I thought you were noping away.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're going
y'all
towards
are
the top of the map?
Yeah, you're
Nope.
going. Oh yeah. I'm doing this right now because remember you're moving south. Yeah.
So now we're going
Down.
Yes, you're going
right?
down, and
Yeah.
you see. Let me give you. So what you're seeing
So
is the
Cake's
path
up front.
line.
She gets eaten first. Ha 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 ha.
Nah, Cake's like literally noping the fuck out of here.
Oh, now, come
So
now.
you might want to go
So
the
my
other way.
tree line is going to follow kind of what you're seeing here. 10 feet off of the road is, oops, sorry folks. There's trees. I haven't revealed it all yet because you're moving along, but it's, thick tree line, and as y'all are moving more and more into the path and down south, the webs become thicker and thicker.
All right. Never mind. Go ahead.
And well, they're too wet to burn, huh?
You look at that and and easily, Sora, you can tell that that's the case. Yes. They will not burn away.
Well,
And
then I
the
feel
fire
like
will destroy the web that you touch with it, but they don't catch fire.
Okay, then I'd like to pick up a really long, thin stick. Preferably with a thicker end.
Okay.
Yes?
And
And now I'm going to wave it out in front of me and catch the web and clear a path.
You like a thicker stick
Like I'm
waving in
waving
front of
my
you, don't
dick
you?
around.
that's
It's
okay.
like,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
burn some of the. I'm letting you burn through the
You're
path, but
waving
you're
your
definitely.
burning dick around.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
not burning it. I'm not burning it. I'm just like wrapping it up around in the stick so I can clear a path. You know how like webs
Like
can't-
cotton candy.
Yeah, I'm making
Well,
a
it's
cotton candy web
okay.
stick.
Oh, okay. Well, well, great. She's, so she's pulling on the web.
That could make a cool torch,
I'm
potentially.
clearing a path.
Sounds like a good idea to me. I
So
don't think.
would y'all please put yourself in your marching order? Soar at the front. Everybody else, get in
This
line,
is gonna
please.
be bad, huh?
Well, you've already disappointed
Yeah,
the
I
force
think
once,
we're
so
in our marching order.
Marching order.
come on, everybody else, get in line. Chop chop.
You want a line?
Yeah, well, if Soar's you're on the path, unless you want to get in the trees. That's up to y'all.
Back in the trees I go.
There's lots of cobwebs.
Oh, right.
And you're going to find out as you get mover, it becomes very difficult and you can't see anything within 5 feet after you move into the tree line.
Darn.
Just so
That's why
you
I'm
know.
making a path with the web.
Yeah, she's pulling on the
Lavinia
cobwebs.
is feeding
Yes.
Zima snacks.
She did. She promised snack.
You better pay up. I ain't flying into that shit. You're on your own.
I wouldn't want you to get stuck in webs.
Neither would I, and I don't want to get eaten. If it's a spider.
No.
No.
You can stay in the comfort of my bag away from danger.
That sounds like a good idea.
Oh.
Please stay away from danger.
Oh, you can count on it. All right, y'all continue moving forward.
Wait, Cake said she was noping the fuck out.
You're just gonna stay
She's
back
in the
there?
back.
She gonna fly her ass back to Waterdeep, yo.
Oh my god.
I'm
That's up to
proceeding
y'all.
slowly.
Y'all can move.
Say,
Yep.
Cake, you don't have to fly back to Waterdeep. Why not just fly over the webs instead?
Well, at the thicket.
Why aren't we doing that?
Well, so don't forget, there's a path, but the top of the forest is covered. There's not an open air above you. Okay, so understand you are in a thick, dense forest.
Fate has spoken.
I'm sure Fluffy could help you go through with us. If
Cake ain't
you're
doing the webs.
fearful-
Cake ain't doing the webs.
If you're fearful, I can help you across.
Cake ain't doing the webs.
It's up to y'all. I need to know what's happening.
Well, trying to help persuade Cake to come along with us, because going back would be
Someone just knocked
dangerous.
her out. Oh wait, you can't because of Fluffy. Damn it.
I mean, you go ahead and
Then
try.
Cake has no problem killing players.
Mutiny. This is not my doing.
No.
Not my doing. I just present the facts.
It's like Sora's leading the way. If you're scared of anything coming out at you, I think that Sora would probably be the one to take the brunt of it.
Yeah, y'all go have fun. Ciao.
Are you really not going in, Cake?
Not dealing with the web, son.
I'm just so.
We can't continue. You're gonna miss the entire next dragon.
But you can. I've played in groups before where somebody said that their character wasn't going to do something, and then everybody else just went ahead and does it.
Well, y'all can split the party. No, that's exactly what would happen. Split the party. So, so if Cake's not going to go in there, I need to know what Cake's going to do then.
Cake will just head back, I guess, to the village and actually keep guard over the thing we need to keep alive.
You mean the dwarf?
Yeah, from Barham.
Are you gonna guard
he's kind of
Barham?
important because the village just got beat up by a dragon, and y'all somehow think that they're going to be able to contain a wizard? Nah.
Well,
Well,
he's
the wizard
he's
isn't going to do anything
yeah. I was trying to tell you,
anymore.
Cake. Yeah,
He's-
he resigned that he would not cause
Yeah,
any
but
trouble.
is she really going to believe him? Nope.
That's up to you. That's you can choose not to if you'd like to. Certainly.
Exactly. So she's going to go keep guard because that makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
If it makes you feel better, then go for it. Cake.
Okay.
Clearly.
So Cake will mount Fluffy and head back. Okay. Okay.
We will be meeting Cake later back in the town.
Yeah.
So
So the rest of you, what will you do? You're moving. Continue onward, please.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm itching.
Just as a matter, Sky's gonna keep up with Sora for the most part. She might keep 5 feet away, but not much more.
Okay, Harmony, Lavinia, Azima.
we're going. I mean, I'm going to be nearby, right around here.
Harmony.
Um,
Come on, Harmony. Come to me. Come home.
I'm perfectly fine where I am right now. Thank you. I can see
Nope.
120 feet. If something happens, I can just snipe at it from back.
Yeah,
here.
there's nothing. What you're noticing, Sora, is about here. Whoops.
What am I noticing?
The webs are almost unpassable. That you'll have to do something to move through this area.
Don't you have some nifty acid breath or something?
I have poison breath. That's not gonna. That doesn't.
Yeah, she's
that's
poison,
not
not
gonna do
acid.
anything to the web. Yeah. So. I really am hesitant to destroy web. I actually don't have anything against spiders. So
you're like I said, the torch, because of the dampness of the webs, and oh my god. Okay. The webs, you're noticing that you can burn them immediately, just like touching with your heat source, but they won't burn anymore. Only there's a direct contact with the flame will the webs disappear. But normally you could set webs on fire and it would burn a large section of them out and all that. But because of the dampness and the water and all that, you're only going to be able to direct application of fire destroys the webs that it touch, but the fire does not spread anywhere else. And it takes an action.
Then that's fine.
It takes an action to clear an area.
We can clear a hole without disturbing the whatever's on the webs.
Yes, that would be ideal.
Right now, right now she's using a stick and she's sashaying her way through and pulling stuff around. But what I'm letting you see up ahead is an area where there is just thick, and you actually see items hanging in the web. Can't tell what they are.
Y'all, give me that torch.
And we're not even to Halloween yet.
Okay, so I will use an action then to light a torch and start burning my way through.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me make sure. When you get down to that area, you can burn. Right now, you're having no problem moving stuff away. It's down at where the square's at. That area where you'll have to take action to do all that. That's what I'm saying.
And that's where the items are?
Do you see something? Yeah, there's stuff hanging in the web.
It's probably their food. Let's just be honest here.
Oh, hush.
And
you see
I feel like if we're all prepared for it, it's going to be less scary.
A bird or two.
That's enjoyable.
A deer.
So I'm gonna light a torch. Are there any shiny things
What do you mean?
in the web?
No. It is animals. They're
Oh.
so that here, and so don't let me swing this around. So let me no, sorry, the whole area. Sorry. I knew that was going to happen, so I am getting ready to. Yeah, nice try. Nice try. Okay. So, yeah. This is letting you know that's your demarcation line. From there, the whole forest.
I had to try.
I know, and that's why I was stopping it. So you're not going around because and this goes on into the trees too. If you move into the tree line, it is difficult terrain, and movement is halved. If you do it through the pathway, you're okay, but you still have to take an action to begin burning away and you will be able to burn away a 10-foot path in front of you.
Okay.
So the rest of you, sword moves up. What is the rest of everybody else doing? Harmony, you are way back there. Why don't you come join the rest of the group?
They're gonna get you if you're back there by yourself.
Unless you plan on going to guard the dwarf with Cake and Fluffy.
Thinking about it.
And miss out on
I mean, the
loot.
dragon attacked the whole place. So.
Dragon. We're gonna go find a dragon.
We're gonna get murdered by a dragon alone.
Well, if we lose like a third of our party, we will.
Harmony,
yeah.
What are you doing? A 1 on a D4.
Trying to make up my mind, so I'm gonna go follow them.
Good girl.
Why you make me regret everything?
It's just me messing with you. Okay, Sora lights a torch, and so let me actually do this. Let me get rid of this, and so you burn a 10-foot path. She begins to burn it away, and it's not smoking, it's not it's not spreading. She's basically making a hole the size of her body, a little bit bigger, in this web as she's moving onward.
Does Lavinia sense anything from the forest again?
I'd like to get my friends to catch up to me. So if you guys could come and be close, I feel like it would be safer.
Lavinia, make me a check, please.
Perception?
Whatever you want, nature, perception, whatever you'd like to call it. The webs, the darkness, the areas, definitely befouled.
Okay. Well.
And you also sense there is through this area, there's also get a feeling that there is somewhere along outbound, through all this mess, there is the trees part ways to a cave complex. There's a mountainside, hillside that is somewhat leading you that direction, but you have to go through this to get to.
Okay. Well, yes, you will follow by Sora.
And off in the distance too, very faint for everybody, you hear a waterfall, you believe. Sora does that. Let's see.
I want to get everybody closer to me. When everybody's right behind me, I'll keep going.
Well, for them to follow you, she's making a 10-foot path, so you have to follow right behind her unless you want to create your own hole.
Yeah, I'll follow right behind her.
I feel like it would be safer if we stick together. Alright, then.
It's like, this way.
Just keep following that hole. Come into my hole! I welcome you into my hole.
Callista, here comes Callista. Harmony, come join us on the edge of the map. Come join us in your doom. What'd I say? What? Sorry. Oh, we gotta have. Oh crap! I forgot. There's a.
Did somebody buy a wandering monster?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's Cake's friend.
Oh, man.
Kate's husband. Is there any chance that I can pee real
Yeah,
quick?
y'all wanna take a 10-minute break real quick? Take a bio break before we start
Sure.
this?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, let's do
Yeah,
that.
that'll give us
folks.
a chance to discuss what I'm IMing you about.
Oh boy, who me? Oh no, I didn't even see. Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to. 10-minute break. Let's start the clock, folks. We will be right back. We'll take a bio break, get a refresh on the drinks. I've got a PM apparently to look at, and then we will pick up whatever's going on in the spider domain. Did I say
Yeah.
that? I don't know. All right, we'll be right back, folks.
I will also be right back.
All right. Bring up. Okay. Look back a little early. I'm waiting. I think. Wait. Then to get back.
Hey Duff, I want to check something.
Shoot.
I'm gonna do a strength check.
Okay.
Okay, I was wondering if it was gonna roll at a disadvantage because of the coating on the armor.
It shouldn't. Oh, because she's not proficient in it, you mean, though?
Right.
No. Oh, look. Look at her proficiency. She's got all armor.
Oh, I missed that because the one below it is for her rogue proficiency.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that proficiency. That was
that's
good. That was a
right.
good catch. So she shouldn't be proficient.
I'm not used to freaking multi-classing.
Multi-classing. Yeah, that's fine. Now, well, but the disadvantage should have come off anyway. So, good catch. All right, we got everybody back, maybe, except for waiting on Linda.
I think she muted herself again,
She's
but
muted,
I'm not
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, she's muted. Yeah. We like it.
Most likely in the restroom.
Probably.
Well, normally she'll play from there sometimes. No.
DC Nightsteed did another drawing.
Yeah, no, I already retweeted it, so trust me.
Extra steps to do with that.
I love those.
What's that, Callista?
I was saying, I think she still has some extra steps to do with that now. The bathroom stuff, so.
Gotcha.
What?
Oh, you're back.
Nothing.
We were speculating why you were taking so long.
We know you were sacrificing babies.
What? What about
I
babies?
finished American Housewife. I had 3 minutes left on the show. So I got my water, I went pee, and I finished my show real quick.
I mean, I'm getting food, so.
Did you see the artwork?
I'm
that
just
she
eating my
did
feelings today.
Of Sora.
Go look at Twitter. Nobody's
Going
followed on
the
Twitter. Go follow on
RPG
Twitter.
photos.
He's making fun of you, Sora, on Twitter.
He draws all of it sometimes, and it's great.
Who did?
Who?
Nightsteed. One of the he's one of the players. Actually, he's done some stuff. I think it was with Dungeon Dwellers, right? I think Night. And
I think so.
He's playing. He's done he did a session with.
We play Savage Worlds together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next week, I think we're picking it up again.
The second there, and then I've got the overlays coming in. The background overlays.
And he makes fun of us on Twitter?
Yeah, he makes fun of everybody. He draws pictures of everybody, but he's making.
He
fun
draws pictures of us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go see.
Pictures.
Go into the RPG Photos channel and you'll see it
I
there.
retweeted. Oh, yeah, you could do that too. Uh-oh.
I don't know how to freaking work Twitter. God damn it.
Is it not in RPG Photos?
It's in RPG Photos.
In Discord. Yeah.
All right. I'm going.
What you do is you put the twit in the twat.
Oh.
At least that's my understanding of how Twitter works.
Twitter.
Okay, everybody's back. Let's get this show back on the road. We've got some dying to do. What?
Oh, no.
The group is moving in.
You mean killing?
Yes, sorry. I misspoke. The group begins to move into the Dragonborn tunnel, web tunnel. Here, let me give up a little. Okay. Oh God.
What's this?
Somebody does not like the players.
Critical hit for Duff.
Okay. I need a Sora moves in. All right. Sky's moving in. I need everybody else to make another movement, please.
I made it in already, unless I need to move.
You make another movement. Mm-hmm. And y'all can make
That
it all
other
the way
people
up
can
to.
come in.
You have
I'm gonna
full
try
movement up to where Sora's at.
I'm gonna move like sneaky and smoothly through here to try to not touch.
Go ahead.
Good
What
try.
about you, Harmony?
Harmony.
What's Harmony doing?
Oh, is she not back yet?
I don't think she's back. She didn't say
Oh
anything.
no,
Harmony.
my
I thought
friend.
she was back.
Mm-mm.
There she
Sora
is.
came
It's
back.
microwaving soup.
Oh,
Hey Duff,
Okay.
you said it's a 10-foot wide hole. I'm still in that hole,
You're
right?
fine. Yeah, you're fine. Yep. Yeah, it's supposed to be 10 with her. There would be like
Someone
half.
fell in the hole?
You're fine. You're. I know what you're doing.
no one fell into a hole. I promise
But
that
they're-
did not happen this time.
Yeah, they're moving into a hole that is like this, Harmony. So, they're clearing a hole along the pathway this way. The other side to where the green arrow, that's all full of web.
So
You know what? I'm gonna
can't
ready
see if you're there.
an arrow.
For what?
Do what?
I said for what?
Because I feel like this is really dense spider webs, and I feel like we're making a lot of movement, and I feel like my spidey senses are tingling.
Hold on.
Do we hear anything other than our loudness?
Yep, the wind's blowing. There is a waterfall far off into the distance you hear. And yes, you hear it is eerily silent. I need to
But
actually.
the road
It's
ahead.
silent other than the water
Mhm.
wind.
Yeah, it's eerily.
Okay, I'm pulling out my weapons.
Here.
I mean, the forest was being really weird at me, so we can
That's
expect
because Sora.
some stuff.
Why was I getting like a movement going around?
Okay. No. All right. So, perception. Well, what's that? Are you moving into the?
I don't know.
What is?
That's not me.
Okay, hold on. Stop that. Yeah, I'll move it back. Yeah. You can move into the webs if you wanna.
What the heck is going
No,
on?
if you make that movement, I'm gonna approve it.
That's not me doing it. That one's somebody else doing it to me. That was
Oh.
retribution.
Well, y'all can grab each other's tokens. Why is that possible?
Yeah,
What?
we can move each other's
It's been
tokens.
that way.
I thought you couldn't. I thought that was a lock feature. What?
We can give each other movement.
All right. Let's see. I need perception checks from Sora and Sky at disadvantage, please.
A disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Why am I at disadvantage?
At disadvantage.
Aside from the webs, the road is clear, correct?
You,
You mean from where we're standing?
Like
nicely
straight,
done,
straight
'cause
on ahead.
Sky's got advantage on
Yeah, where
her
we're-
perception. Nicely done. Okay.
Where we're at, Sora has been clearing a way for us to walk through.
Yeah, this whole road area is full. It's a big old web. They're making a tunnel
This way.
kind of through it, kind of clearing out web in front of them. The other side of it, where that green arrow, whoever's arrow that is, that's all kind of webbing that's still stuck. And
All the green.
You will not be surprised. Sky will pick up movement coming directly toward y'all from both sides of the web. I need initiative rolls, please.
Wow. I'm changing.
Do I
these
still get a ready to
colors.
attack,
This is
Duff?
fucked.
You're not surprised. So you're on your turn. You can shoot. You don't see anything yet. I'm just letting you know. They're going to get their turns here. So, you don't get a ready to attack. You can, if you were surprised, it would negate that. But you don't get to shoot. What you don't get is because you're in combat here. Well, you're going into combat. They can't surprise you with this. Basically, what I'm giving you.
Sora has got a critical hit.
What now? Okay.
Sora has a critical hit.
All right, coming from both sides of the area, you will begin to see large movement and doon. Let's see. And you will see on this side, let me open up a little bit here, kind of. Now, the issue you're going to have, so you've cleared out the spot, and Sora, basically, you've got your tunnel area. Let's put it, since it's about, you're kind of burning the web, is roughly, this is kind of what you've kind of dug out, so to speak. Any attack into the web will be with they're getting cover because they're in the web. So y'all have an issue with
Like
this.
full cover or partial?
They're partial cover. So they're going to get partial cover shooting into the web. Same thing with your arrow. You're going to shoot into that, and it's going to be an issue. Up until they get close up on you. Anything that's not within your melee range type deal. Okay? But they are moving through the web. You also see a couple of other smaller humanoid figures moving along with them, but you can't get clear sight in them yet. You can't tell what they are. But there are others, and there are others moving behind them, other large creatures too. I'm going to pull this back, Sora, and boom. We will start at the top of the turn. With Sky's perception check, she was alerted, so was able to alert everybody that shit is going down. What would you like to do, Calista?
You said that box is our free space, right?
Correct. Yes, it is.
All right.
But fire would negate a lot of that, right? In whatever area it had an effect.
It only what you contact and touch. It will not set on fire and burn away. It's too wet.
Right. So, like, if somebody dropped a fireball, it would burn a 20-foot hole.
You could do that. Yes, easily.
Right. Just making sure.
Yep.
Well, technically, it'd be a 40-foot hole, I think. But
there will be some impact that burns away. Yes. Yeah. So, with that being done.
So, do I roll at disadvantage to attack? Or...
So if you're going to shoot something into the web, no, not disadvantage, to be at a -2, partial cover. Or you can move up to get to them, up on top of them and get in melee, you're okay. But moving into the web and all, it's going to cause you problems, basically what I'm saying. That makes sense.
Fine.
Uh-oh. Did we already get a... What?
Oh, wow. Nice.
Your target can only speak the truth for 24 hours. Now, Callista, you will also remember that you see 3 of them moving toward. You've got the Bane. Your eye patch can go off if you would like it to. It's your choice when you want it to fire. I'll put it that way.
I'll wait a little bit longer, at least one more turn.
Okay, fair enough.
And I get sneak attack with this guy, right?
Not in... Okay, gosh darn it. Your regular shot, you don't advantage, but there's no one... Yeah, what the hell? You know what? I keep remembering the swashbuckling crap and all that, and what I've got to remember, and I just get it all messed up. Just give the damn thing some sneak attack. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, as always.
Okay.
Okay, Lavinia. Get me the hell out of here! Damn it! I ain't feeling it. You're on your own.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. We've gone through worse, I promise.
And I've already killed one of them.
Invisible in a second here. You ain't gonna see shit. Me.
You can stay in the bag, you'll be fine.
Bag's not gonna do me any good if you get webbed.
Alrighty. So, this stuff is partial cover, right?
Yep, if you're gonna shoot something at them, yes.
Okay. She will come up to next to Callista and try to go up against the giant spider one. Ooh. Sorry, I have the dragon also targeting something when it shouldn't be.
Yeah, so you can, so you're gonna have to put him in his own square for the moment. I understand he's beside you, but that's, you just kind of set him off so that it doesn't mess with you.
She's going to use her longbow with the magic arrow. -2.
They'll hit.
So strike, and then she will, with her divine strike on top of that. Cool. Okay. That's that for Lavinia.
All right, Ballista. A creature will come out of the web here, looking at you, and it looks really nasty. I don't know if y'all have seen these guys
Hey,
before.
forest spider buddy.
Oh.
Yeah. And this guy will, what does it say?
What a weird looking thing.
Yeah, it's an eder cap. Web, really? That's interesting. Alright, so it has one bite. Okay, so it will try to reach out and bite you, missing you. And then it will swing, hitting you, giving you some damage. Okay. Another one, Sora, will come right out of the web and try to fire a goob of webbing, flies right at you and misses you. And then we'll try to claw you. Whoops, wrong one. Hitting you. Slashing. Alright. And another one will come out of the area here. Seeing that its partners failed, it will try to... And it misses you. And steps back into the webbing. Zima. I ain't got nothing to help you with. Get me the hell out of here. This ain't funny anymore.
Zima will
Kiss your ass and fly away.
What? Could they cast dancing lights?
Make it pretty in here? What do you want me to do?
Do I actually get to do anything, or
Yeah, so you can ask him to cast. Yeah, you can ask him to cast dancing lights. You know, it's just basically he's just gonna put some glowing orbs. He is basically a trickster.
I
And
know. I remember from last
Yeah,
time. I'm
so-
just like, wondering because I know.
There's not much he can do in situations for combat and all that. I'll let you know. I mean, he's got one piercing for damage on a bite, and he can go invisible, and that's
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just because I know it's dark in here, or like pretty dark. I know we don't have much light, so
So the webs are it'll shine somewhat, but you could probably make out better some of the figures. I would say that might work. That's fine. He could step back a little ways. His orbs they
can move on their own
up to 60 feet
Mm-hmm.
in and out of stuff, and they won't be affected by the webs at all.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would like that, where do you want him to be?
Oh, I mean, he's still going to stick to Lavinia. Like, technically, he's still on her body, like on her person. But he will.
Where would you like these orbs?
The dancing light could be 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side, just so that we get a better lighting situation.
Okay. Fair enough. What will happen? We'll open this up, and in the webs, we'll show. What?
Okay.
Boom.
Cool.
Moving through the web, coming at everybody.
That just lasts for 1 minute, so 10 rounds?
Yep. Correct.
Okay. That's all that he's going to do.
Okay. Sky?
Do I have to wait on the...
on your turn
my
to fire
turn?
it off. Yes,
Okay.
you do. Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Yep, because you were saving it. So, Sky.
Okay. I'm gonna step over here.
Yep.
Does she get like 2 attacks with each weapon?
She's
Is that right?
she's got dual wielder. So she has her usually
It's
a
4
long
times
sword
normally?
and her war hammer. Yeah.
It's too bad she doesn't have a finesse weapon.
She hasn't learned it yet. Yeah, though she's taking the rogue part. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, you drop one of them.
And that was her last attack, so...
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why is she invisible?
I don't know.
That's fine. She had cast it the last time we played. Didn't come off. All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay. Pass turn. Harmony. What you doing back there?
I'm just, watching everything happen. Like, oh wow, spiders. I should
And
hit
lights.
the spiders.
Yeah, you can kind of see them. They're lit up with some lights that are moving around. But now, any type of unless it's a saving throw type attack, they're going to get cover from you. From your
Why
attacks.
would they get cover?
They're in
Yes.
dark, thick webs. I mean, thick webs.
Do I have the ability to
there are
still
still
yell
webs
something?
in front of me?
On your turn. What's that?
There are still webs in front of me?
Except for the square, the rectangle where the characters are at, everything else through this is all thick webs. They're making
I
a
thought
hole.
Sora cleared a path.
And where they're at is a path. Yes, but that's only a 10-foot path, 10-foot tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Step inside. That would still hit. There would be a -2, just so you remember if you shoot anything.
Why would it be a -2?
Because they've
Is there
got
more?
cover.
Because
There are
you're
more
shooting
webs
through the
instead?
web.
They're in
It's
the webs.
partial cover
There's
from the
partial
webs.
cover from the webs.
How much cover?
-2, but you that's still going to hit with what you got, so you're fine there. Yeah. Unless your sniper, does that do anything about cover?
It says stuff about cover. Yes.
Yeah, you ignore it. That's fine. Yep, you're good.
Okay. Can you push them, please?
Why are you firing it twice?
Because I can. It says at 5th level I get a second bolt of
Never
blasting.
mind. That's all I need to know. Okay. Who did you hit? Spider 1?
I hit Spider 1 and Ettercap 2.
Ettercap 2. Okay, so you push them 10 feet, right? Okay.
That wasn't Spider 1 that you just moved, by the way, Duff.
Oh, it wasn't? Oops, thank you. Where is Spider? Oh, okay.
Next to Sky.
Hey, that.
Yeah.
So, did you say attacks of opportunity don't happen when it's against their will?
When it's against their will, yeah. When they do something like that, that's not an op attack. There.
So, if I have Sentinel,
Well,
would
now
that
let's see.
kind of override that?
Let's
Because
see.
it's.
Let's see. When you hit a creature, no, and you take advantage. Creatures within 5 of you provoke opportunity attacks from me, even if they take the disengage action before. Yeah, I give him a pop. What the hell? Okay.
All right, cool.
Yep. All right, now the spiders will run up here. Actually, what's their distance on this thing? Yeah, all right. So they're sitting back here. They're going to see them move around. And Spider 1, where is he? Since you tried to hit him, he will fire. Misses you. Spider 3 will try to fire at Sora.
I fire a raspberry at Spider 1 in reaction.
Spider 4 will fire at Sora. Alright, Sora just got hit with web and is restrained for the moment. Spider 5 will fire at Lavinia. Missing. Spider 6 will fire at Callista. Missing. Wow, they can't hit the bronze side of Barnes. And last but not least, Spider 7 will hit and miss. Wow. Only one. All right, Sora, you are restrained. So for an action, you can choose, you can either sit there or you can try to break the...
Yes, I would like to try to break it.
As your action. And all I need is a strength check, please.
Okay.
It's like it wasn't even on you. You just kind of, you raise your arm up, whatever, thrash about, and you totally rip it off of you. Which, all right, and you rush up on this guy. Okay. Anything else? You can't attack.
I can't?
Yeah, as an action is to break the web. As an action, the restrained target can make a shrink.
So I can't use my bonus attack or whatever, the extra attack. Right?
No, because that's if it was a bonus, but if it's an extra attack, that's part of your action.
I don't know. I was just.
Or you can choose to step back if you want. You don't have to rush up on him, knowing that.
Okay, then I will step back. And glare menacingly at all the spiders, since I can't do anything right now. And yeah.
Okay. Cake and Fluffy are sitting back. Callista.
I would like my eye patch to go off.
There you go. All right. Nicely done. Here we go. So Bane goes off for a minute. Let me pull up the effect. And that is on everybody she sees. Bane. Done. For the next 6 rounds. 10 rounds.
Yarp.
What else?
These adder caps are within melee, right?
If you move up to them.
Right, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Certainly. Anything within 5 feet of you, you don't. If you move into the web, then you're going to be at truly disadvantage on your attacks and stuff like that. So,
Right.
Yep. You missed. Ooh.
Wow, I missed really bad.
Ooh, stinky.
Dude, the stinky leg.
All right, Lavinia.
So I have a question for you regarding a spell.
Okay.
I was thinking about using control water, but I am not sure if that would allow me to gather any of the dew that's around on these webs to form her own water.
It has to be a freestanding pool of water. Yeah. You control any freestanding water inside an area you choose that is cube up to 100 feet. So it has to it's like a pool of water basically. There's not
I wasn't
much of it.
sure if it had to be like water like a lake or or if it could be any dewdrops, anything like that.
No, it has to be much more. Yeah, but it has to be a much more. I would have to say that it would be a bigger
substantial
body. Yeah.
Okay. Then she will. What can she do? She will go ahead and use her sacred flame.
Get me the hell out of here.
She used her sacred flame against the giant spider one.
Where are my treats? This doesn't taste good. This tastes like crap. You ever ate a spider? It ain't good. Trust me. Boom.
Sacred flame actually worked for me this time. And she'll move.
What the hell are you moving closer for?
We have to get through.
I didn't choose somebody with the high cards in their deck. I can tell already. Alright. This guy will bite at Callista. And claw at Callista. Oh, got a hit. Okay. Why she got...
Hey, Duff.
Yeah?
I think that's coded wrong.
Bane. It's concentrate. Why the hell? Talking about the effect on me. Yeah. Why is that?
The D4 that it subtracts should come off the damage, not the attack.
It's got one for attack and for damage.
Is it for both?
Yeah. It says attack -1d4 and save -1d4, but it's got a concentration as though it's Callista hasn't got anything on her. It's interesting. I don't think that's coded right, but it's.
Oh,
it's
okay,
on
my bad. I misread that.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, so he missed, but he hit, got the slash, and that was it. Okay. All right, Ettercap, he will move over here and try to do the same thing. And miss on the bite. And then try to reach out and grab her and miss there too. Zima.
He's still doing the dancing lights and staying, just staying tucked away in the bag.
Okay. Sky.
All right, let's cross our fingers for a critical hit here.
Oh, Sora's actually got one. Don't forget that, Sora.
You
got one
too,
what?
You
Critical
do
hit.
too, Duff.
Oh,
I have a critical
thank
hit?
you. Yeah, it was bought for you. Knight bought it for you.
Oh, really? I missed that.
Yeah,
Yay,
so yeah.
thank you.
Okay. Go ahead, Sky.
Who opened the that
Man,
note
I
for
am
me?
rolling some heavy
I shared it.
damages.
Oh,
Yeah.
it
Lavinia
popped
can
up on
send
my
it
screen. I was
to you. Yeah,
like,
when she shares
ooh,
it with
magic.
you. Mhm.
I can share them with people.
She likes sharing.
I like that better because I have a hard time finding things sometimes.
Wait, let me know if you want to be reminded of the stuff then.
Yeah, compassion for people under trees, we noticed.
You know, I had plenty of compassion. She just didn't want to wait.
Alright, this one dies.
Murder, son. I take the warhammer and I point it at the one next to me and let it know it's next.
Alright, Harmony.
I'm going to use my circlet of blasting
Uh-oh.
and hit these things with scorching ray.
Alright, so with this thing, oh, okay, it's the spell. Okay, yep, 3 blast at it.
One.
Nicely done. This first one.
Try to get all of them. Nice. To you, yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move back a little.
Okay. Alright, this one will fire. Web. Oh, alright. Got you, Sky. Restrained you. This one will move up here to Callista. Try to bite. Hits. Oh, it's because... Okay, that's not true. So hold on a second. Let me put that... Did that take it off everybody? Wow, because it was coming... Alright, I'm going to put that back on here in a second. Let me... actually, I need to put it back on now because it actually does damage. That's... I'm going to pull the C off. Do this. Let's put this back.
Duff's talking in riddles again.
The Bane came off. That came from you, and it's not because it's coming off of a concentration that doesn't need to be there. Sorry. Yes,
Gotcha.
I'm rambling to myself, but okay, so he hit you with the poison, gave you the damage, then you failed the save, yeah, and now you have got poison coursing through your body. Okay. Spider 5. Take off that concentration. And it will move over here to you, Lavinia. Try to bite you. Snaps on you. Told ya!
Oh.
And you succeeded. And is the con save, is it half or... Yep, it is. Some poison injects into you. Alright, he will... Alright, comes out of the webbing. Trying to bite. Critical hit. Oh no. Okay. So, let's see. I need to take off the Concentration. The bite is going to. I'm just gonna. Oh wow. That's not actually right though. That's. I don't like doing this. I'm just gonna take the one. Not mess with it. She failed. She gets some poison. Alright. Spider 7 will come out of the web. Try to bite you, Harmony. Oh, Harmony, got you.
I would like to react to that. I'm going to use a reaction to use shield on myself, which increases my AC by 5. So 17. So it's at now 22, so it doesn't hit.
When you are hit by an attack. Alright, so it can't hit. So start of your next turn. So the 5, basically, you're saying it misses you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Fine. Won't give you the attack. Pooey on you. Okay, Sora. You got restrained again? Yeah.
No? Did I?
Yeah, because it's on.
Really?
Yeah. So you have to take.
My action again?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be really... What happens if I rage? I get my... Or if I recklessly rage. I have 3 actions.
No, you have 3 attacks. So the action takes a full...
Right, so I get 3 attacks, but then...
That doesn't work that way.
Would I get that last attack?
So...
No. You get the rage allows you as an action. You can still do the rage and it still stay on you, but your action is full. Your attacks are only if you are able to do the attack action, but because you have to use an action to break the restraints, you cannot attack.
Well then, fuck it. I'll just stay here and stay restrained. I give up.
You don't want to break the restraints. What you're saying?
Well, what's the point? I break the restraint. I'm going to get restrained again. It's like. Might as well just stay restrained if I can't do anything afterwards.
Because you make them waste an action to restrain you again.
Yeah, you're going to be hit with advantage now. So, Callista? Yep, Callista's turn.
All right.
Roll me a D. Well, give it the damage. It may not matter. I was gonna say, it was frightened of you. Wow. It went right to it died.
Yeah,
it's how scared of it was.
wow.
It falls back over into the web and just kind of hangs there, twitching. Anything else?
You're gonna have to make her turn for her. She, her computer got turned off.
Oh, wonderful. Lavinia?
Well, she'll turn to the spider next to her and use her long sword with both hands.
That's fine. That's a hit.
And that would be with Divine Strike. Yay!
Boom.
Perfect.
Yep.
And, let's see. She will take a step back some here. And she heard Harmony. I don't think that... Nope. Alright. Is that?
Zima?
Lights are still going, so he's fine.
Yep. Sky, you are restrained.
Hold on 1 second. Wait, I'm restrained?
Yeah, one of the spiders hit you with web. Number 3 hit you with it.
What do I strength? Is that
check.
right?
Yep, strength check. Oh wow. That does not break the restraint.
Do I don't have inspiration or anything like that, huh?
I can't tell. Anybody else? Nope, except Lavinia. Only one that's got it.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even know I had that. Would you like to use it, Sky?
It would probably be a good idea.
Go for it.
There you go.
Oh,
No,
Is there
only
nothing-
a little bit better.
That is it. You are stuck.
Oh,
Hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing else
Look
I
at
can.
He's gonna reach through.
I'm sorry. That
I'm not
didn't help.
familiar with her character, so I gotta see what I can see if she's got anything.
It's just not. There isn't anything. Not. It's a straight up strength check. No.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there might be
Good
something
try.
that should add that I can use to add to my strength check, but I don't think there is.
The valiant.
All right then.
All right. Harmony, you've got a spider on you.
Oh, yes, I do. Gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Boom.
I'll dick that fucker right in the face.
Hey now. Damn. That was pin up for a long time, wasn't it?
I live for Eldic Blast.
Oh.
And never mind, because I killed it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
dead.
dude.
I was gonna throw it away, but it's dead.
Fallout Luke, welcome to the channel.
Bonus action tribble.
Welcome to the rejects. All right.
Bonus action tribble.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna tribble? Oh hell.
Right over here?
Oh, that's what I was gonna do at one point.
Yeah,
Purple.
I haven't used them in a while. Here's your.
Middle, yeah.
All right.
It has been a minute.
It has been a while.
What do I roll again?
I just sent you the table.
Cribble
Oh,
butter
oh,
jelly time.
fun.
Cribble butter jelly
You
time.
get a brown bear.
Fun.
That's a pretty good roll.
All right, hold on. Where did you
How
want
do
to put
bears
this?
feel about spiders?
Where did you want to put this bear?
Between Sora and Sky. Get all in there. Fight against the spider.
Well, it won't fit. Hold on. It's a large creature. It will not fit there.
Oh.
Here's your bear.
Hey,
So right in front
Duff.
of us.
Hey, Duff.
Uh huh.
How about you put that spider in the middle of a square?
Which one? Which one? What am I missing? I can't tell.
Any of them.
Right there.
There's
They are
only
in a
one
square.
of them
They
that
take
is
up- they take up
actually.
four
Right
squares.
there.
Here,
Well,
fine.
yeah, there was only one of them that was.
You know what? It's my table.
Way to call out Duff.
I know he loves it. Loves doing it all the time.
Oh my
You get-
gosh, it's
It
funny.
makes his evenings. Fallout, thank you. Fallout. Yes, don't forget to join our Discord server. Someone hop in.
It
Say
takes
hi.
true inspiration to call Duff out like that.
Oh hell no! It is easy for them. They love
No.
it. They live for it.
Fishing. Fishing.
In a barrel. Uh-huh. Okay, there's your bear.
Thank you.
All right.
Ass kisser. Brown noser.
Oh, look at that. All right. He's
Carpet
got-
muncher.
Knob gobbler?
Listen to that. He will.
Fuckface.
Hey now. That is. He's gonna come over here.
Rim jobber?
Bite. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. Oh no.
Oh dear.
You
Oh,
are dead.
No.
Oh, what
Who's
did she
an
get
ear?
her
Who
with?
is an ear?
She's
Oh,
going
I'm
to
dead.
She's going to get. She's. Oh no! It's a pierce. Oh no!
Did she
Long as
lose
it's
an
not-
eye?
She's losing an eye.
No.
No, I thought
Yeah.
it was an ear.
It's piercing. It's an eye.
Oh.
She's just like Callista now.
You've gotta draw the. I gotta send you her picture before she.
Sky, we have
No, poor Sky. She's missing an eye now.
What's that, Callista?
Who gets to
I
tell
said,
her?
me and Sky have got to talk about her copying me.
Yeah. We
told
don't
her.
say anything until she comes on next week, and then she's gonna
Oh
find
my
it.
gosh.
We'll say a
she's gonna be
we'll
so
say a
mad at
cigar
us.
popped out of her mouth and burned her eye.
She got stabbed in the face by a giant spider.
Yeah, she did. She's lost
That's-
an eye.
Can she do like a greater restoration potion thing,
and
like to fix
you
it?
have to go back to get that healed.
I would probably
I
be
think
able
so,
to do it with greater
yeah.
restoration.
Actually, you could. Yeah, I think so. Great
I-
restoration.
I'm
But
not
should we
sure.
wait? Should we wait till she sees
Oh,
it first, though?
we could make it never.
Yeah, she should have to see it first, probably.
Yeah, I think we do
Probably.
because she's gonna go bananas. Oh, I take great pleasure in this. Sorry, folks. I torment my players sometimes. I'm getting. Where's her picture? One moment. I am. Where the hell is it? Portraits. Well, actually, just go to the Fantasy Grounds ones, you dork. Documents, OneDrive, Fantasy Grounds, Portraits, and Sky. I'm gonna send this to you in Discord. Amai's our resident. Boom. There you go.
Oh
Gee.
man.
Well,
She
in a little
doesn't
bit,
get an eye patch or anything.
She
Just a gaping wound.
put yes. We'll put it with purple blood.
I think I could give her I think she would enjoy a bandana of some sort.
Well, yeah. Well, the question is, if you heal it for her, then she should just maybe have the damage right now. It's up to you. It's up to everybody. Since we're teasing her, because if you want to heal it next
Well,
time,
I'll leave it
then
up
go
to
back.
her.
Yeah, exactly. But I think we should make something definitely gory for her to. Oh, that's just going to be awesomeness. Okay,
Oh,
now
gosh.
that took. So we got the damage, we got the poison. Okay, the next one. Oh, he will. Fire a web at you, Callista. And
My cat
missed
just back flipped
again.
off the bed.
Alright, this one will bite at Sora. Missing Sora. Wow. Alright, Sora, you are restrained.
Fine, I will try to break out of my restraint.
Strength check, please.
Can the bear assist?
Shh. The bear can't. No, the bear. Yes.
The bear assist.
Well, it can
the bear
like
could have
bite or
eaten it.
paw at the restraints or something. I mean, it's standing right there.
Actually, I would allow that. So, because she's going to need it. She just failed her check.
Oh. she
So
did
roll
well.
that strength check against Sora, because the bear's going to now growl and go, idiot, rawr.
Okay.
She still failed.
I
Oh,
do
my
even
lord.
worse.
Oh
She did
no.
even worse. She's still restrained.
I out.
Yeah, pretty much. Callista, you are. No, it actually tried. Yeah, so the spider tried to fire at you and it missed you.
Okay, cool. I didn't lose my other eyes, so that's nice.
That's right. Oh, that would be sad. That's right, Cyber. Hit. Here it comes. All right. Lavinia.
Alrighty. Gonna bring out her longbow.
Oh.
If I kill the spider that has somebody restrained, are they still restrained?
Yeah, because they're covered in web. It's not. Yeah.
I can't really go past that bear, can I?
You can. Yeah, it has you. It's only taking up the squares behind. You can move forward to Sora, or move close to the spider if you want. Zima's going to call you, you dumb. You dumb. Don't go up there. Stay back here.
I feel like I was still holding a torch when I got restrained, and that area should be burning. And it should be freeing me slowly.
Negatory. You're restrained, so you can't move the torch.
But it's burning in that area.
Doesn't it suck? Brown bear. Oh, you need, there you go, Harmon.
Sorry, I muted myself.
I just sent you the sheet. So your bear's got a bite and claw attack.
Yeah. Gonna bite.
Hit.
And we're gonna claw.
Oh. I haven't played it
Still
yet.
chilling, still doing the lights and moving them more south.
Fun fact, you can double click the bear icon and it'll let you see its character sheet.
It didn't used to help us any.
Yeah, it's the token now. Okay, Sky, you want to try to break your restraints?
Yeah, I don't know what else I can do.
There you go.
Ah.
All right, you broke.
All right.
Broke them out.
And then I'm gonna move. Let's see. Where do I want to move?
Is my mouth restrained?
Yes. Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on. If I move there, is that gonna invoke
What the fuck
an
is
op
that?
attack?
It could from the Spider 6. That's a
Got
raid.
raided.
Stalworth Initiative. Welcome your viewers
Never mind.
to the
I'm
rejects.
not gonna move there.
You're if you move behind the spider, you're gonna be an advantage on your next attack. You know. You just got to move one.
Yeah, but if that spider attacks Sora, I can use my reaction to attack the spider.
You have the Sentinel, right?
Right.
Okay, that'll allow, very much so. Oh, I've got a critical I haven't used yet. Well, let's just get right on that, shall we? Anything else, Sky?
And an advantage.
Potato, Hollow, welcome. All is Stalwart Initiative. We will have to check out the group. Welcome your viewers to the rejects here. The ladies of Force Majeure in the middle of Rise of Tiamat. They are fighting some nasty spiders. Oh, there's a critical.
Fun!
Ooh, yay!
I guess I kill it.
Look at there. She just blew up that spider. Spider goo everywhere.
You're the best, Harmony.
Yes, that's right, Potato. We use Fantasy Grounds. Here. We drink from the Fantasy Grounds Kool-Aid. Look at her just throwing this around like it's just nothing.
Push, please.
Which one? Are you really? Did you push that?
The last one that's alive.
All right. So, well, Well, it got that back, so it's going to try to fire. And it got Callista this time. And... That's going to sit right there. Because it likes being in the webs. Alright, Sora, make a strength check, please.
Alright, everybody, fingers crossed.
She did it.
Yay! And I get to glare menacingly at nothing
The bear?
near me. No, I like the bear. I kind of, alright, fine. Then I look around and go, wait, what? And that's it. That's all I can do.
Callista, you are restrained. Would you like to try to break the restraints, please?
Alright.
Show Sora how it's done. Strength check. That'll do it.
Alright. I make lewd gestures at the spider. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. About the viewers, actually, while we're sitting here, we'll do a raffle with some new viewers in the channel. Anything else, Callista, or pass your turn, please? Lavinia.
My bad, I thought I did.
Go down over here. Try and shoot.
Do you need to make the raffle worth enough where they can actually buy something from a store once they win?
Oh, it's dead.
It died. Think you can buy inspiration, can't you? Or is it 500?
I think advantage
Okay.
is 100
Yeah, I was
or
gonna say
something.
there should be some. All right, the last spider curls up and dies. Feet, all 8 legs. And you have vanquished what you believe. Looking around, nothing else seems to be moving in the trees. The wind continues to blow.
I don't trust this shit.
I would like to continue burning a 10-foot path.
All right,
Yeah.
you may burn, and you will make your way out through the forest line, and you will see yourself. Basically, it's a small little pond in front of somewhat of a little bit of the mountains, not a mountain area, but a rock outcropping and all that, a little overhang, and there's a waterfall that tumbles from a high cliff above. And that's what you see in front of you. You step through the rest of the webs. They're fairly cleared out to the little clearing that kind of surrounds part of the water, and then you've got the rock face in front of you. And
so it's basically a dead end?
Yep. Into a
Is there anything behind the waterfall, like a bat cave?
You would have to go look.
I would
and
like
we'll
to pull
hold
up.
right there.
Yeah.
As Sora puts her big toe in the water to see if it's cold. Okay. Yep. We will hold right there till next week, folks. Good job. Always. Now, it's just the cake. Did she stick around? Is she still with us, or did she hop off? Because she's
in the voice chat, but I don't...
Yeah, no, I'm here. Sorry, I
you're
have
here.
my mic muted.
Okay, well, so next week you'll be out next week too. But what we'll do is, since you're back at the camp, if you want to Discord, send me a PM or two, or just kind of give me an ideas of what you're doing or what you think about doing, because we can, unless you just want to sit there and wait for them, that's fine. Or if there's other things maybe your character's kind of doing, we can play that off a little bit. Okay, just so you're not totally bored while they're in the middle of this, going to check out this waterfall. All right.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, thank you. All right, ladies and B-Funk, I appreciate it as always. That was a nice session. We will hold for the evening, like I said, and be back next Saturday for the continued adventures. We're off tomorrow night, but we'll resume the Monday night group. The Trolls Are Us, as they move into and start the Tomb of Horrors.
Are they starting a new one?
They have completed Dead and Thay,
Yeah.
and they will now move to the Tomb of Horrors. And
Mhm.
What's in the
it's-
Tomb of Horrors? Is it
It-
like a madam
it
and a
is
bunch of
the
her
Tomb of
girls?
Horrors.
Or...
It is the killing module.
Oh, it's meant to kill.
Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah,
No.
you. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we'll see if any of them actually
yeah.
die.
And this group is
They-
So this group has, they play well
I
together. So
highly
we'll see.
doubt it.
Yeah, it is basically a killing module. So, that's why it's called the Tomb of Horrors.
I feel like they're gonna make it through.
Harold,
Either-
appreciate the follow. Yeah, we'll see. But there's Monday's a good, so we'll well, you never know. But anyways, the new followers and the group that came over from the other channel, that was I apologize.
Stalwart Initiative.
Stalwart Initiative. Yeah, I'll go check them out. We'll load them up. We've got so next week's full week of streaming. Don't forget, next weekend, I believe, FGCon is going on. So if you want to get on some other games, head to the website and sign up for all the different GMs that are putting on games there. I would do it, but I was a little behind on time with the Blackmore Society and the stuff that we're getting ready for Gary Con. Not Gary Con, Gamehole Con. So we've got to get the modules done so we can get that stuff streamed and played at the convention. So I'm behind on a little work. Plus, we're going to run something for Halloween, folks. I'm trying to wait and see The Haunt 2. If some of y'all remember the haunted house that we ran last year, well, number 2 is out. We're just waiting for, I believe Rob has to finish coding. I believe he is doing the work for PB Publishing, and we're just waiting on them to release that so we can get it purchased, and I will put out some announcements in the Discord channel. We'll try to run that 1 or 2 nights that weekend or the Monday, Tuesday before Halloween. And we'll have some fun. So we'll sign up maybe some new players on one game and other players on the other. We'll see. All right, ladies and B-Funk, and go enjoy your Sunday. Amai, I will send you a PM tomorrow. Let me find out what Casey wanted to do on the hideout. We got to get you some moolah. And then you've got a picture, apparently. You need to give Sky a bloody eye.
Oh no, does it have to be?
I want her to see it so we can tell her, then you can heal
I
her.
can.
If you have time. If you don't sweat it. Just I figured she will go, what the hell? You know how I pick on her all the time. So anyway, we're gonna hold there. The rest of y'all enjoy your morning, evening, wherever you're at. Cyber, I know you're in Japan. Hope things are well over there. We're gonna sign off, and we'll see everybody Monday. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good night.